Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
We need to turn this mic on. But everything was turned off here. Should I just turn on all the mics?
Mic check. Testing. Hello, hello, hello. YouTube live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Then we'll just go with this for the homestand. Make it. And then at another time we can just go with this one. Figure this out. And then another time we can just go with this one. Someone get the umpires?
AJ's going to text us the info when he has it.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, better be getting in work. Oh, that's the same. When you read the test, it's just like, welcome everyone to the Dobbins Stadium for today's welcome to Dobbins Stadium for today's contest. Then you want to call outside. Yeah, well, yeah. Welcome to Dobbins Stadium. Yeah. For today's contest.
Buddy, this is Doug Greenwald coming to you live today. It is the visiting Jackalopes of Grand Junction and the hometown High Wheelers of Yolo. So again, 4:30 start. You can hear all the action of this homestand on YouTube Live. Again, we go 4:30 Pacific time today through Saturday, and then Sunday we have a regularly scheduled time of 4:05. Grand Junction comes in 1 win and 5 losses. Yolo comes into this afternoon's game at a record of 1 and 3. So sun-filled afternoon here at Dobbins Stadium. And again, we get set to play some baseball here today. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Grand Junction Jackalopes under second-year manager Chris Nabashu, capital Knabesheu, or S-H-U-E, capital K-E-N, capital K-N-A-B-E-N-S-H-U-E, Chris Nabashu, who is the manager of the Grand Junction Jackalopes. And the starting lineup for the Jackalopes looks like this. Leading off and playing in center field, Lavoisier Fisher. Batting second and playing center field or playing the second base is Andres Rios. Hitting third and at shortstop, Drew Sackett. In the cleanup spot and playing in left field, and that is Matt Turner. Hitting fifth and at right field, Damian Henderson. Hitting sixth and playing at third base, Mike Bathauer. In the seventh spot, doing the catching, is Sam Olson. The eighth place hitter is the first baseman, Conrad Villafuerte. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, and that's Ethan Smith. On the mound for the Grand Junction Jackalopes is the right-hander in Josh Verdon. So again for Grand Junction and manager Chris Nabashu, Fisher, Rios, and Sackett, Turner, Henderson, Bathauer, Olson, Villafuerte, Smith, and the righty Verdon on the hill. For the Yolo High Wheelers, have come in at 1 win and 3 losses. Leading off, they're playing center field is Braylon Skinner, batting second, and at shortstop is Braylon Marine, hitting third, and playing left field Tanner Smith. The cleanup batter is the designated hitter Sam Kaczynski. Batting fifth and at first base is Jose Gonzalez. Batting sixth and at the third base is Kirkland Banks. Bobby Leday, he hits seventh. He's at second base. I guess you could say everybody is a newcomer to the High Wheelers, but man, literally just signed today. Justin Kirby, obviously we'll talk more about him during the broadcast. Kirby just signed today. He is in right field, and he bats in the 8th spot and doing the catching and batting ninth is Angel Mendoza. On the mound for the Yolo High Wheelers this afternoon, making a second start, is the right-hander Cameron Rapetti. So again, for the Yolo High Wheelers, we're taking the field right now. It's Skinner, Marine, and Smith, Kaczynski, Gonzalez, and Banks, Leday, Kirby, Mendoza, and the right-hander Rapetti on the mound. We're starting the lineup this afternoon. All right, the High Wheelers are just taking the field again. We are starting at 4:30. All of the games, at least the first 5 games, because to avoid any conflicts with the light issues, obviously we had those last week with darkness. We're just going to start at least the first 5 games of this series, starting at 4:30, and then we got to a 1:05 start on Sunday. All right, we're going to pause down and keep it here for the national anthem. Welcome here this afternoon from the city of Davis. I mentioned Grand Junction coming in a 1 win and 5-loss performance against the Boise Hawks. Opening night was a knockout round loss to Boise. And of course, Yolo coming in. Well, they had obviously light issues and such came in. One opening night game that was completed on Wednesday. Tuesday's game completed on Wednesday. Yolo winning that one by a count of 10-7. And that obviously had all the postponements because of light issues. And then after that, we had the games postponed, the regular scheduled game postponed Wednesday, and of course Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all postponed as well. Anyway, and then Sunday, the doubleheader, and that was a sweep in favor of Rocky Mountain, 10-7 game 1 and 7-5 in game 2. We don't have the umpires' names as of yet, so we'll try and get to those when we get them. But anyway, we are set to go here this afternoon. Ladies and join us on YouTube Live, and again, we'll be on YouTube Live the entire homestand. So no Flow Sports this homestand, YouTube Live, so audio only for this homestand, and we'll be on YouTube Live coming up in Oakland as well, starting next week. All right, here we go from Dobbins Stadium. Glad you can join us. The Grand Junction Jackalopes come in with a 1-5 record as Lavoisier Fisher to lead it off, facing Cameron Petty, who was out of the lineup. And today's first pitch is outside, ball one. One ball with no strikes to count. So we are underway at 4:36 this afternoon. And a beautiful 87-degree day as Fisher swings and misses. Strike two, no balls, and 2 strikes the count to Fisher. Swings and misses. Actually, the count is 1-1. Fisher swing and miss, strike two. And the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Fisher, still looking for his first hit of the year as he takes outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fisher 0 for his first 17. He has drawn a couple of walks. And left-handed batter swings, and he flies it high in the air to right field. Since Justin Kirby back, and well, I just said he was looking for his first hit of the year, and he's found it. A home run off the scoreboard at right center. And Grand Junction, just 5 pitches into the game, has a 1-0 lead. So Lavoisier Fisher circles the bases. First time this season, obviously. And I just mentioned he was 0 for 17, so I guess that's a way to break out for an over 17 drought for Fisher, who was born in Nashville, but went to various schools in Georgia, including Georgia State University in Atlanta. Fisher had 3 homers last year for Grand Junction and now has 1 this year. So we're hard to catch our breath. They'll run in for the Jackalopes. And now it's Rios who comes up. And Andres Rios, the San Diego native, taking the first pitch and 2 pitches up and in from Rapetti. 2 balls and no strikes to Andres Rios. Rapetti glove in front of his face, ready to go. Here's a catcher Mendoza. And the pitch, and that's down the middle for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Rios, he bats at .263. He has no homers, and he has 3 runs batted in. 5 hits in his first 19 at-bats. He swings here and flies one shallow left center and in to his right to make the catch as the center fielder and Skinner. And Rios is out. It's the first down here this afternoon. 1 down, a run in for Grand Junction. And now they'll bring up the shortstop and Drew Sackett. Face the right-hander and Cameron Rapetti, second year in the Pioneer League for Rapetti, who pitched briefly last year for Billings. Has a pitch on the way to Sackett as a strike on the inside corner. The ball's at a strike. Rapetti was the opening night starter for Yolo. Sackett is swinging a miss at a fastball. And count now at the balls and 2 strikes. Run home for the Jackalopes. 0-2. Got it right back. And that's off the plate, ball 1. A ball, 2 strikes. Rapetti in his game last Tuesday here, 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. He walked 4 and struck out 4. A windup with a 1-2 pitch. And that's low and in, ball 2. And counts of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rapetti, pitching his time with Billings last year with the Mustangs, the season ago. 6-1 record. He won 6 of the 8 games he pitched. 2-2. Low and in, ball 3. Now counts down to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sackett. Now the 3-2 pitch. Sackett snaps this one toward third. Diving stop to his left by Banks. Kirkland, his throw, though, not in time. Had to throw from his knees. That was a tough play. It'll be an infield single. So Sackett, who coming into this afternoon, an average of .235 with 2 homers and 2 RBIs, and it's an infield single. Second hit of this inning, second hit of this game now for the Jackalopes. And now here is the left fielder in Matt Turner. And 1-run lead for the Jackalopes. Turner .269 through his first 6 games, 7 for his first 26. Right-handed batter, and Petty's pitch. It's a high pop foul right side, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Turner, no homers. He's got 5 runs batted in. Sackett, the runner at first base. Sackett does have 1 steal this season. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, swinging with strike 2. And the count's now no balls and 2 strikes. Damian Henderson waiting on deck. Second bluff doesn't go, and the pitch, and that's outside ball 2. And count now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rapetti, who is from Southern California, was born in Irvine, and we're pretty much right next door to Irvine, but Cypress. 2-2 on the way from the set, swing tap and foul toward the square. Count holding at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Turner. Mitchell Petty worked the first 4 innings, so he was out of the game by the time we got suspended last Tuesday. The correct counts are 1 ball and 2 strikes. Turner to a first, safely with a dive and sack it. Gonzalez, the first baseman, didn't make the throw. But anyway, Rapetti was already out of the game at the time the game got halted last Tuesday. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Ready to get a piece of it? Nope, just got a piece of it. Turner, so keeps the bat alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Petty gets 3 years at Cal State Fullerton, and then finishes college playing days last year at an NAIA school, Georgia Gwinnett College. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch Turner rolls this one foul up along third. And count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So again, even though we had all the postponements last week, I was talking to Yolo pitching coach Jerome Williams. He says, it's just easy for everybody just to stay on track, keep their rhythm going, keep the proper days going in terms of their outings. The 1-2 here, swinging a chopper to shortstop, gloved by Marine. Easy toss to second for 1, and Leday's third and Gonzalez at first. Double play. So Turner rounds into an inning-ending double play, and that goes 6-4 to 3. And that concludes the top half. Of course, leadoff homer by Fisher, 1, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We'll pause between innings as we go on to the bottom of the first inning. It is, after half an inning, Grand Junction 1 and Yolo coming to bat. Yolo High Wheelers baseball on YouTube Live. For the Grand Junction Jackalopes is the right-hander Josh Verdon. As we go on to the bottom of the first inning, a run in for the Jackalopes on the leadoff home run by Lavoisier Fishers. On to the bottom of the first inning, Braylon Fisher to lead it, Braylon Skinner to lead it off. And then after that, Marine and Smith face Verdon. Verdon was the Opening night starter for Grand Junction delivers, and pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner. And counts the balls at 1 strike to Braylon Skinner. It's safely in all 3 games for Yolo. 2 hits in each of the contests here on Sunday. Outfield medium depth straight away, and Skinner takes outside for a ball. The counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. Skinner 2 for 3 in game 1, 2 for 3 with an RBI in game 2. There's 5 for his first 9 this year. Skinner, outfield fairly deep straightaway. They'll run in for the Jackalopes. Nothing Grand Junction. Push outside for Burden, ball 2. And it counts at 2 balls and 1 strike. Burden, 5'11", 195 pounds. He's from San Diego, but his college days were not too far from here, about an hour and a half north up in Chico State. 2-1 pitch, and that's taken for a strike on the outside corner. And counts at 2 balls and 2 strikes with a 1-0 Grand Junction lead. Counts at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch, and it's a fastball, so it is strike 3. And Skinner is out. First strikeout for Burden, 1 down. And that will bring up Braylon Marine. Braylon.
Shortstop, Braylon Marine.
Braylon Marine. A couple of hits in game 1 on Sunday with 3 RBIs, but it was 0 for 4 in the nightcap. Burden, no decisions yet. Again, he's only made 1 appearance / 1 start. As he delivers, and Marine takes high ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Burden, in his season debut against Boise, 3 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs all earned, struck out 3. Outfield fairly deep straight away, and the 1-0 pitch, and that's just foul softly down the right field side. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Marine with Tanner Smith running on deck. And then 4:30 starts today through Saturday, and we're at 105 on Sunday. Even all the games on this homestand on YouTube Live, the 1-0 pitch. And that's taken inside for a ball. And it counts down with 2 balls and no strikes. Burden, fastball, slider, and a changeup for 2 balls and no strikes to count. Pitch on the way, that's fisted in the air, shallow right center field, and that is going to get down a base hit. The second baseman Rios going out for it. The right fielder Henderson coming in. The ball just fell from the right fielder Henderson. So Marine gave him a pop-up single to right. That's the first hit for the High Wheelers. Each team with a hit in the first, but Grand Junction a 1-0 advantage. And now Tanner Smith, who is still looking for his first hit, he will dig in for his first 13 this year. And Smith, although he did get on base a few times safely the other day, pitch on the way was outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. He reached base safely 3 times combined the other day in 2 games. He's also had an RBI this year and has scored a run. So he's been on the bases and contributed. Just still looking for that first hit. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Nice set by Burden. And pitch, and that's outside for a ball, and that's ball 2. And Kent's now at 2 balls and no strikes to Tanner Smith. Outfield medium depth and straight away for Smith. There goes Marine. The pitch to Smith taken outside to the second base, and Marine dives in safely with a steal. It was taken by the second baseman, taken by the shortstop Sackett. Catcher Olson give Marine a steal. That's his first steal as a professional baseball player. So he is at second base. Captain Smith now is at 3 balls and no strikes. A 1-0 advantage for the Jackalopes. Kicked in 3-0. That's down the middle, taking strike 1. And the count's now at 3 balls and 1 strike to Smith, who is in left field this afternoon. We've seen him in right field throughout the first few games of the young campaign. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Tanner Smith. Bird deals a breaking ball. That's outside, ball 4. So the High Wheelers with a threat first and second here with 1 out. And now here is Sam Kaczynski, who will dig in. Kaczynski comes up hitting at an even 500. He's 5 for his first 10. He's got 3 RBIs. Kaczynski, the DH today. Kaczynski, now for the first 4 games for Yolo this year, has been the DH. Played both first and third in game 2 the other day. So runs at first and second. Dan the pitch to Kaczynski, and it's down the middle, strike 1. And the count is no balls and 1 strike for Kaczynski. Leans at second. Smith, the runner at first base. Outfield medium depth straight away. Bird, the first base side of the rubber, looks back at second. And now Kicks comes home, and that's taking low ball 1. And counts now 1 ball with 1 strike. Josh Burden, pretty much 6-man rotor. Let me correct that too. 5-man rotation for the Jackalopes, whereas Yolo goes at 6-man, 1-1. That's down the middle, strike 2. And we count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes for Verdon. So, mentioned the High Wheelers 6 starters, Jackalopes of 5. So we're scheduled to see Verdon again on Sunday. So we're supposed to see him twice this series in a starting role. The 1-2 pitch with the runners going, and that's hit foul along third. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Billy Horton, he is the third base coach and manager for the Yolo High Wheelers. Braden Blackford was playing opening night. Blackford pushing over at first base right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-0 Grand Junction, bottom of the first inning. Burden's pitch, and that's reached for, and that's popped towards shallow right center. And unable to come up with a ball, the right fielder Henderson, he ended up having to pick the ball up on 1 hop. The center fielder Fisher ended up going for the ball, and it was Fisher, the center fielder. Everybody is safe. Well, goes a base hit. Fisher, the center fielder, came in. He picked up the ball 1 off. The right fielder Henderson, he moved far to his right and lost his glove. And he went for the ball, just sort of a half dive. Glove came off his hand, and everybody is safe. So it goes as a single, and now it's Jose Gonzalez who bats with a 1-0 advantage for the Jackalopes. Bottom of the first, and Gonzalez takes outside ball 1. Counts at 1 ball with no strikes. And Henderson, who's a left-handed thrower, so his glove is on his right hand, he came in, attempted to obviously make the catch, and the glove fell off his right hand. 1-0 count to Jose Gonzalez, who swings and rips this one in the left field. A base hit. Marine will score. Smith is going to be waved to the plate. The throw from the left fielder Turner is cut off, and Smith slides in safely. And Jose Gonzalez has a 2-run single. And the High Wheelers come right back to take a 2-1 lead. It's a nice piece of opposite field hitting by Jose Gonzalez. His first 2 RBIs was a throw. So Marine scores. Smith scores. Kaczynski moves up to second base. And now Kirkland Banks will come to the plate for the first time this afternoon. So 2-1 now in favor of the High Wheelers. And the pitch to Banks, and a breaking ball, and that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. And the count is no balls and 1 strike. Banks digs in at 273, no homers, and he has no runs batted in. 3 hits in his first 11 at-bats for Banks, who rests the bat on his right shoulder. Burden delivers, and Banks swings and squibs one on the grass to first base. Ball is gloved by Villafuerte, and he'll be right there at the bag to step on it for the unassisted out. So Kaczynski up to third. Gonzalez moves to second. Banks moves the runners along with 2 out now. And now Bobby Leday digs in. Big moment early here, a 2-1 Yolo lead, but a base hit right here in the outfield likely would make it a 4-run inning. Well, Leday comes up at 231. He has no homers and 2 runs batted in. And a pitch from Verdon, and that's the dirt ball 1. And it counts at 1 ball with no strikes. So Bobby Leday about Verdon being a starter now, but when he was a senior, and then predominantly throughout his college career at Chico State, he was the team's closer. Last year with the Wildcats, 22 appearances out of the bullpen. It's the 1-0 to Lede, it's low ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. A year ago with Chico State, 1-2 and 7 with 7 saves. Verdon, who grew up mentioned in the San Diego area, went to Granite Hills High School in El Cajon. The kick on the 2-0. And Lede, a check swing, foul to the backstop, and Mindu didn't want to there. It's foul ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Lede, both these players share the same birthday, both born the day that obviously one that we don't really want to remember much, but September 11th. Lede is 1 year younger than Verdon. 2-1 pitch, swing and miss on a fastball, 2-2. Verdon born September 11th of 99. Lede was born September 11th of 2000. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count with 2 out. Justin Kirby on deck. Still a ton of daylight here, just some shade on the right field warning track. That's it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And 2-2 pitch, strike 3 called on the outside corner. They're going to challenge that.
Yes.
Play on the field was called a strike.
And the call is accurate. So that is strike 3, and Lede caught looking. Second strikeout for Verdon. 2-run single by Gonzalez. There were 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. After an inning, it is 2-1. Yolo leading Grand Junction on YouTube Live. Here this afternoon, a 2-1 Yolo lead over Grand Junction. Friday night, we got Friday night finals giveaway. So those who come to the ballpark, those who students come to the ballpark, or have students that come to the game here, which will be on Friday. Got Friday finals. That'll be get a Scantron sheet and also a blue essay book. Remember those from a long time ago. First pitch on the way to Damian Henderson, a swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to count. Will be Henderson, Bathauer, and then Olson. 5, 6, 7 face Rapetti, who deals, and that pitch fouled and backstop, strike 2. And counts at no balls and 2 strikes. So Damian Henderson leading off the top of the second. The 0-2 pitch to Henderson, inside ball 1. And counts at and that hit him. I think that hit him. The pitch was low and in. It looked like that Hunter glanced off his right foot. So take that back. It's a leadoff hit by pitch. So Henderson will drop down to first base. And back-to-back innings in which Grand Junction has had its leadoff man reach. One was on a home run. was officially off the game. It's all the bases, I guess. Here, Henderson reaches first base. And now it's Bathauer who digs in. Mike Bathauer. Going to come out. Some of the names of the umpires, but he's having a discussion with him. Hopefully, umpire. I think he's going to ask the umpire to talk to the base umpires here again. I mean, obviously my view's a little different, but that pitch was low in. My knee-jerk reaction was, okay, well, it's low in for a ball. The other base umpires are going to say right here. Even though the tournament call is going to stay, and he hit by pitch. So that is where Henderson is. Now it's Bathauer who will dig in. Bats at 150, no homers and no RBIs through his first 6 games. A 2-1 lead for Yolo. Top of the second, Bathauer chops one foul with on first strike one. And there's no balls and 1 strike. Petty on the hill. So we have the finals Friday coming up. Obviously this Friday and then Saturday. Also a 4:30 start. And it'll be Greek night here. So those of you fraternity or sorority or been in one, sweatshirt or whatever. Those of you who belong to sororities in France. The pitch on the way, swing, ground ball, second base. Lede up with it, flips the Marine at second for 1, and the shortstop throw to Gonzalez at first. That's a double play. So back-to-back innings in which the High Wheelers have turned a double play. So we've seen a 6-4-3 double play in the first, now 4-6-3 double play here in the second. And now here's the catcher, Sam Olson. Olson will come to the plate, 125 average, and he takes a strike on the inside corner. The ball's at 1 strike. Olson 125, no homers, and no runs batted in. 2-1 advantage for the High Wheelers in the second inning, top half of the second inning. Pitch on the way, and that's taken low, ball 1. And it counts down 1 ball and 1 strike. Coming to Olson, and that's taken low and in ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Cameron Repetti, capital R-E-P-E-T-T-I, 4-2 seam fastball. Cutter curveball changeup. Fouls on plate strike 2. And it counts now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dobbins Stadium, built back in 1986. The UC Davis campus. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The lineup band of pitch swung on, it tapped right back on 1 off for a pitch. Repetti will run the ball halfway to first. Flips it to the first baseman Gonzalez. And Olson is out. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left after an inning and a half. It stays Yolo 2 and Grand Junction 1. Yolo High Wheelers baseball on YouTube Live. Well, we go to the bottom half of the second inning, a 2-1 lead for the Yolo High Wheelers over the Grand Junction Jackalopes. Actually, I guess they see in Colorado out on the western slope. That's one of the things at Rocky Mountain State. Justin Kirby leads it off his Yolo debut, and he takes inside ball one. One ball and no strikes. Kirby, Mendoza in the top of the Yolo order for the center fielder and Braylon Skinner. 2-1 Yolo. Second inning bottom. Bird from the high set delivers, and Kirby, right-handed batter, takes inside ball 2-0. So Kirby just signed today. So this is his, like I said, first pro game. Josh Leslie was released, the now former Yolo infielder. Kirby signed 2-0, and that's found the backstop, strike one. Two balls and a strike to Justin Kirby, primarily an outfielder. The first pro contract for him. Background on Kirby, he's originally from the Atlanta area. He's from Alpharetta, Georgia. But played 4 seasons of baseball at Kent State University in Ohio, in Cleveland. 2-1 pitch, chopped over the mound, toward the second base bag, goes up the shortstop, sacking up with the ball, and his throw gets past the first baseman via Fuerte. And Kirby is safe. Be his first professional hit. The throw from the shortstop sack was just a pitch to the first base side of the first base bag, and Kirby likely was going to beat it anyway. That was going to be a tough play for Sackett. It was a tough play for Sackett. So Justin Kirby, went for one of his pro career, is at number 4 for Yolo. And Kirby at first.
Always err on the side of our team.
And now it's Mendoza who bats here. He'll take the strike on the inside corner. The ball's in one strike to Kent. Mendoza, who played only in game 2 the other day, was 0 for 1 with a couple of walks and a run scored. So Kirby at first, being on by Via Fuerte. Pitch, breaking ball. This is high for a ball. And counts it 1 ball and 1 strike to Mendoza. Kirby, which just signed. I talked about Kirby played 4 years at Kent State, but of course now you're allowed the graduate year as well. So he took his graduate year to play at Auburn. A 1-1 pitch, Mendoza goes around the breaking ball, returns strike 2. And it counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Top of the order, and Skinner letting on deck. Who really tip my cap to the manager here, Billy Horton, who's been outstanding in letting everybody know about lineups several hours before the game and player moves. I was back in the Bay Area finishing up the game notes early this afternoon and was about to hit the send button. We're at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bird delivers, and Mendoza swings, and these guys went high to center field. Fisher back into the sun, and center fielder in straightaway center. He makes the catch, 1 out. Kirby back to first base, 2-1. Yolo leads Grand Junction. Bottom half of the second inning. Doug Greenwald with you here on YouTube Live. And now for the second time in as many innings, Yolo will go to the top of its order for the center fielder. And Skinner, anyway, Billy Horton, right as I was about to send out all the game notes, I get a text from Billy saying Justin Kirby is signed and Josh Leslie is released. We even need Kirby's jersey number. And all that. Billy's on top of it. He gets it. Now the pitch on the way to Skinner, and it's outside ball 1 ball with no strike. I sent Billy a text right back thanking him for the update. I just said, hey, do we have a number on him? And the number was already in the lineup. So I said, no, we got it. We're good. The 1-0. And it's fouled with the backstop, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And I think now in the last 15 years or so, where text messaging seems like the way to go. And it makes life a lot easier, communication between front offices and the field staff. Not the old telephone network either, but we got the word. The 1-1, Kirby goes, and no throw down to second. So Kirby, that's his first pro steal as he dives in there. Second steal by the High Wheelers tonight. They had 1 in the first inning. Meanwhile, the count is a 2 balls and 1 strike, with a 2-1 advantage for the High Wheelers. Second inning bottom. Skinner struck out swinging in the first. 2 balls and 1 strike. Skinner swings and pops on a foul left side, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So this is the first time, I know we're only 4 games into the season for Yolo, but first time this year we've seen someone other than Marine hit in the leadoff spot. Meaning hit the leadoff spot to start the game, that is. So 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Kirby at second base. Pitch from Burton. It's swung on by Skinner, and he pops one up toward the line in left and to his right to make the catch in fair territory is Matt Turner, the left fielder. So Skinner is out. It's the second out here in the bottom half of the second inning. Yolo 2 and Grand Junction 1. And now Braylon Marine digs in. A single, a steal, and a run scored of a 2-run first. Verdon, talking earlier about Verdon, that he was primarily a reliever at Chico State. So generally has good baseball, Division II level. Pitch on the way, and that's outside ball 1. Counts at 1 ball and no strikes. So Verdon pitched a couple of seasons at Chico State, and before that, pitched at his original home area down in El Cajon at Grossmont College. A 1-0 pitch, and that's up and in ball 2. Counts at 2 balls and no strikes. Then went to Granite Hills High School in El Cajon, won a Section D1 championship. So no individual accolades there while pitching for Granite Hills. It's 2-0 pitches outside ball 3 from Verdon. And it counts now at 3 balls and no strikes. Count. Marine with Smith wetting on deck. 2-1 for the High Wheelers, 3-0 pitch. That's up and away ball 4. So Marine draws a walk. He's on base for the second time this afternoon. By the way, I know it's technically a 4:30 start. I mentioned this the other day. Any game that starts before 5 o'clock, the rule of baseball, any game before a 5 o'clock start is considered a day game. And I realize we'll probably still be here around 7 o'clock tonight, but as long as the first pitch is thrown before 5 o'clock, it is a day game rule. So now Smith walked and scored in the first inning, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. And the counts of no balls and 1 strike. Smith will be in second, Marine at first. And 0-1, and Smith takes a strike on the outside corner. And counts now at no balls and 2 strikes. Smith and his Yolo teammates, white shirts, white pants, High Wheelers, and black letters spelled across the shirt, gold number on both sides of the shirt, black cap with a gold bill. 0-2 on the way, and that's up and away ball 1. And ball with 2 strikes. Jackalopes, button down, royal blue shirts, gray pants, white number on the back, purple cap, royal blue bill, white number on both sides of the shirt. Image of the jackalope on the left side of the shirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kuczynski on deck. 2-1 High Wheelers, and the pitch to Smith goes around and misses a strike 3 pitch down to him. Around the shoe tops, and he is out. That's a 3rd strikeout for Verdon. 1 hit and 2 left, and after 2 from Dobbins Stadium. 2-1. Yolo leading Grand Junction on YouTube Live. Top of the third inning here on YouTube Live, a 2-1 lead for the Yolo High Wheelers. Again, 4:30 start the next 4 days. So Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The next 4 days will be at 4:30 on Sunday, a 1:05 p.m. commencement. Conrad Villafuerte leads it off. And the first pitch, Villafuerte from Cameron Repetti is outside, ball one. And it counts at 1 ball and no strikes. Villafuerte, Smith, and the top of the Grand Junction order for the center fielder and Fisher. Right at the pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, strike one to Villafuerte. And counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. Villafuerte hits at 111, no homers, no runs batted in. A big swing and a miss, strike two. Pitch on the outer half. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Villafuerte, who's in his first pro year after spending 5 seasons at Mesa State University in Colorado, in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference, playing for the Mavericks. The 1-2 swing, ground ball deep in the hole at short, but it's gloved by Marine. Throws very high and somehow coming down on the bag is Gonzalez. And Villafuerte is out. Gonzalez had to leap very high to grab that baseball. Somehow comes down with the ball and out at first base is Villafuerte. Not the best throw. I mean, Marine did have to, was pretty far in the hole, but somehow still made the play. So 1 out, and now it's Ethan Smith who will dig in with a 2-1 lead for the Yolo High Wheelers. And the pitch to Smith from Repetti is a strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Smith, 24 years old, and the pitch on the way to the 133 batter is a strike on the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. 133 with no homers and no runs batted in for Smith, who played at the University of Portland. The windup in the 0-2, and that's outside, ball 1. And he counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Smith, second year for him with the Jackalopes. Hit .321 last year with 5 homers and 20 RBIs. The wind in the 1-2, and that's in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Played 3 seasons for the University of Portland. 2 balls and 2 strikes that count to the designated hitter in Smith, who we normally see in the infield. 2-2. 2-1 lead for Yolo. The windup and the pitch from Repetti. That's outside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Think about Repetti and having played 3 seasons at Cal State Fullerton. He went on to play in a high school in Georgia last year. Swing, line drive with away right field. Base hit for Smith. Ball picked up by the right fielder Kirby. Puts it in towards second. Hit number 3 now for the Jackalopes, and a 2-1 lead for the Yolo High Wheelers. And now for the second time this afternoon,
center fielder, Lavoisier Fisher.
Grand Junction will go to the top of its order for the center fielder, Lavoisier Fisher, who homered well out to right field to open the ball game. So Smith at first, being held on by Gonzalez. Turn throw over, back safely with the dive is Smith. Smith has yet to attempt to steal this year. He had 4 stolen bases last year with the Jackalopes. He delivers. And he's inside for a ball. Down to it. Was there no pitch there? Sure what? Okay. So the umpire called time. I wasn't sure what the deal was. Pitch was a ball. It's 1 ball with no strike. Repetti pitched and finished his college career last year with NAIA Georgia Gwinnett College. And you have the various levels of NCAA, like D1, D2, D3. This is NAIA. It's a different branch of 4-year universities. The kick of the 1-0, Smith goes, and Fisher is swinging on it. A runner foul in the spring. Strike 1. Counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1. Yolo leads Grand Junction, 3rd inning top. And Repetti was 12-1 for the Grizzlies last year. Georgia Gwinnett College Grizzlies, 12-1 with a 3.98 ERA. A team that went 50-8 ball swing and a missed strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I mean, that's all fine and dandy to go 50-8. I want to know what happened in those other 8 games. And if you're 50-8, I think you should just go 58-0 for that good. 1-2 pitch. It's outside ball 2-2. I would ask for Petty. Say, okay, we're 50-8. That's all nice and stuff. I think it's what happened. Cameron, you went 12-1. Why'd you lose that one game? 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 1 out. Smith at first, let me throw over. It's all there to take it back safely with a dive. And just the conversations I've had with Rapetti so far, not been about that. But he probably would tell me straight up the 2-2 swing and a miss, striking ball down the middle, strike 3, and Fisher is down on strikes. So that's the first strikeout this afternoon for Rapetti, who had 4 strikeouts in his season debut. The first ever starting pitcher.
Now,
Also
number
never
8,
pitcher.
second baseman,
So 2 down.
Andres Rios.
And now Andres Rios digs in with Smith still at first and still a 2-1 advantage for the High Wheelers. Rios slide to center in the first inning. He takes inside snap to a first and just back safely with a dive is Smith, who goes to the catcher to the first baseman Gonzalez. 1 ball and no strikes to count. When I talked to Rapetti, I visited him about his time at Cal State Fullerton, and when he was at Fullerton, he would have come to this ballpark as well, with members of the Big West, Fullerton and UC Davis, the 1-0. And that swung on, and that's laced to the left field, a base hit. Smith to his right up with the baseball. Smith, the runner, on his way to third, and he will make it safely there with a dive. The left fielder Smith, third baseman Banks, and it's not in time. Rios holds. Stops at first base with a single. So 2-out hit there, and now the flying run is 90 feet away. Go ahead, run is over at first. And now Drew Sackett will come up in a 2-1 advantage for Yolo. Top half of the 3rd inning. So Rapetti was telling me that it's fine with me. I'm okay with it. He's telling me that I'd like to come up and do some color commentary sometime. I'm happy to have a player come up. Well, Sackett, and he takes inside ball 1-1 up. I said it's fine with me if it's fine with the coaches. The flip side of that, I haven't heard back from the coaches yet. 1 ball, no strikes. Sackett is high ball 2. Counts 2 balls and no strikes. And obviously, Rapetti here is going to have to try and come in with one to Sackett, 316 through his first handful of games this year. 1 for 1 tonight. Sackett, first name capital D-R-U-W, plays college baseball at North Dakota State. This is his first pro year. Sackett, so he's got his feet wet. And, he's running the pick of the 2-0 in the set, swinging a foul plate, strike 1. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Sackett, who had an infield single in the first inning. Each team with 4 hits, but a 2-1 advantage for Yolo. Sackett from Rapetti, and that's a strike on the outside corner. And count that with 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1-2 to count. Sackett will turn her on deck. Big ball on the right sideline. The second baseman today shades the bat. Kicking the 2-2, and Sackett takes just up and away, ball 3. So with 3 and 2 and 2 outs, Rios will go automatically from first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. 2 out, and 2-1 lead for the High Wheelers. And at third is Smith, Rios at first. 3-2 pitch upcoming, Rios going, and that's low in, ball 4. So back-to-back 2-out batters reached and loads them up now for Matt Turner, who hit into a 6-foot double play to end the top half of the first inning. I guarantee you he will not go into a double play in this inning.
Left fielder,
There are 2
Matt
out.
Turner.
Turner does take in. Big right-handed batter, 6'5", 235 pounds. Turner growing up north of Denver in Broomfield. And he swings and rips this ball left field, base hit. Smith scores. Rios on his way home, and he will come across up to second base is second. And Grand Junction regains the lead now. It's 3-2 Jackalopes. 3 straight two-out batters.
Now batting number
Come up.
29,
Now have reached
right
base. So
fielder,
Turner
Damian Henderson.
gives up 2 RBIs right there. It's now a 3-2 lead for Grand Junction. And for Turner, RBIs now 6 and 7 to lead the club. And now it's Damian Henderson. He takes a big swing and a miss, strike 1. And the count's no balls and 1 strike. Tough break for Rapetti and the High Wheelers. Which 3 straight two-out batters reaching. And obviously, with the bases loaded, Rapetti had to come in with 1 to turn. They kick in the 0-1. And Henderson goes down and misses that breaking ball on his own, strike 2. And the count's now with no balls and 2 strikes. Henderson, who was hit with a pitch in the second inning. 5 hits for the Jackalopes. Now a 3-2 Grand Junction lead. Outfield fairly deep straight away in the 0-2. And that's low in from Rapetti, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Rapetti in that last outing gave up 3 runs, single runs in the first, second, and third. Game last Tuesday against Rocky Mountain. Damian Henderson holding it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Henderson 191 through his first 6 games this year with Grand Junction. And the 1-2, big swing and miss, strike 3, pitch down and in. And he is out. That completes the top of the third. 2-out, 2-run single by Turner. So 2 runs over 3 hits, no errors. And 2 minutes stranded. We go to the bottom of the third inning. 3-2 now. Grand Junction leads Yolo on YouTube Live. We go to the bottom half of inning number 3 here on YouTube Live on a 3-2 advantage for the Grand Junction Jackalope. Sam Kaczynski leads it off in the first pitch from Josh Burden. First swing and miss, strike 1, no balls, and 1 strike to count. Jackalopes come right back with a couple of runs in the top half of the third inning, so come right back. We're down after an inning. We just run the second, come back in the third. Kaczynski takes outside 1-1. Kaczynski, Gonzalez, and Banks, middle third of the order. And the pitch to Kaczynski, ground ball, slowly hit right field, base hit. Kaczynski is now 2 for 2 this afternoon. The old seeing eye single, that was a ball that just, it had eyes. It saw a big gap on the right side of the diamond. It just snaked its way through. And the leadoff man is on. So Kaczynski, who was on base safely a combined 5 times on Sunday. Now has been on base safely 10 times through his first 3+ games this year. Now it's Gonzalez, the possible go-ahead run, and he takes outside ball 1. Ball, no strikes. All right, so we have discovered the names of the umpires here this afternoon. They are in a moment. Many of you are losing sleep over this. And I have an answer for you. One of the pitch, and that's outside ball 2. And counts of 2 balls and no strikes. The home plate umpire today is Eric Martinez. Dean Poteet, the umpire at first. And the umpire around the third is Garrett Wells. 2-0 on the way, that's outside ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. And another count for Gonzalez. 2-run single in the first inning. Jose takes, and that's a strike on the outside corner. Counts of 3 balls and 1 strike from Josh Verdon, the Grand Junction starter. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. Kirkland Banks winning on deck. First Kaczynski, not a lot of speed. Pitch Gonzalez, and that's outside ball 4. And now it's first and second with nobody out. Pitching coach Scott Budner is going to come out and settle down Verdon a little bit. Scott Budner, it's been many years since I had seen Scott. Who played in the Giants system back in the late 1970s, and then had 1 year as never made it the big league pitcher, but also had 1 year of minor league time in the Orioles chain. Scott Budner, who I met when he was a pitching coach in the Mariners system at Inland Empire / San Bernardino. And then I saw Scott, I can't remember how long ago it was, but he was a pitching coach in the Marlins chain with New Orleans when they came and played at Fresno. I was in the Fresno games. Scott had mentioned that pitching the Giant system, pitched with Fresno back in 1978, and then pitched 2 years after that for the Giants minor league chain at Shreveport. Kind of an interesting connection Scott Budner and Jerome Williams have. Yolo pitching coach, David Havenbaum. Now it's Kirkland Banks. Possible bunt situation. Corners are in, and Banks takes outside and up. Of course, not that many of you know, but I once called baseball for 2 years with Shreveport, and it was the Giants AA. And Jerome Williams pitched in Shreveport as a AA pitcher. And as a pitch swung on, lined right field, base hit. And everybody moves up. The right fielder Anderson was playing shallow. So Kirkland Banks is a single. So Kaczynski goes to third. Gonzalez to second. And Banks a single to right. And that loads the bases now with nobody out for Bobby Leday, a 3-2 Grand Junction lead. But Jerome Williams pitched his AA for Shreveport as a Giant farmhand. Scott Budner, about 20 years earlier, pitched his AA ball for Shreveport. The Giants system, both pitching coaches who ties to that area. And now it's Leday, who went to junior college in the Shreveport area at Rozier Parish Community College outside one of those. I did 2 years of baseball broadcasting for Shreveport. So weird how baseball works. We'll time that down a little bit with Budner. Well, big moment here. Bottom of the third inning, 3-2. The Jackalopes lead, and one of the pitches inside ball 2. And the count now at 2 balls and no strikes. So 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the visiting Jackalopes. 6 hits now for the High Wheelers. They trail 3-2. They struck out looking in the first inning with 2-0 here. Swung on, and that's driven down the right field side, and that's a base hit, and that's going to roll all the way into the corner and could clear the bases. Kaczynski scores. Gonzalez will score. Going first to third is Banks. He will stop there, and Leday a 2-run double. And it's now the High Wheelers back out in front, 4-3. So Leday, that's his second 2-run extra base hit this year, and a 2-run triple here on opening night. And now Leday, a 2-run double. So Banks goes to third. Leday, he is at second base. So 2 RBIs for Leday. And it's now a 4-3 advantage for the High Wheelers on ball 1. Counts at 1 ball and no strikes. Leday now 4 RBIs this year. So matches Mason Minzy for the most in the infancy of this season. Minzy not in the lineup today for Yolo. 1 ball, no strikes to Kirby, an infield single in his first pro at bat. Last inning, he takes a strike to the outside corner. And counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to count. These are Mendoza wetting on deck. And the pitch from Burton, that's reached for and popped up. And the infield in, out goes the shortstop, Sackett. And he'll have time to get there, playing his feet and shallow left to make the catch. So Kirby reached for that one. Obviously, had some anxiousness to at least get a run home, trying to get a fly ball deep enough. Couldn't there. Well, that's only the first out, and now it's Angel Mendoza who comes up.
Now batting number 35.
7 hits, by the way, now for the High Wheelers.
Angel Mendoza.
Most hits they've had the game this year is 10. And again, I know I give these highs and lows a little bit. Yes, folks, I know this is only the 4th game of the year. Yolo, but worth noting, especially because they take the time to have some serious research about things that don't take a lot of research this early in the season. Infield stays in for Mendoza, who rips this ball left field base hit. Banks will score. Leday on his way home. Left fielder Turner's throw cut off on the infield by Bathauer, and it's a 2-run single by Angel Mendoza. It's now a 4-run third, and it's 6-3 Yolo. A pair of 2-run hits in this third inning.
Now batting number
So
5.
Mendoza,
Center fielder,
RBIs for him,
Braylon
1 and 2 as a high wheel. And now for the third time in his winning innings, Yolo will go to the top of its order for the center fielder, Braylon Skinner. He is 0 for 2, and Burton deals from the set. Skinner drops above foul up along third, strike 1. That's no balls and 1 strike. Balls and 1 strike to Kid. Goes at first base. I have a pitch, and that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. And it counts now with no balls and 2 strikes. 8 hits for the High Wheelers to go along with a 6-3 lead. So whenever Grand Junction has scored, Yolo's come right back in the bottom half, whatever inning. Reed takes the lead. The 0-2 pitch inside ball 1. And it counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's really not much of a threat to go. On Via Fuerte. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Kim. Sidestep offering that swung onto that is slap fair on down the left field line base hit. Mendoza will stop at second as the left fielder Turner, who was right toward the lineup of the baseball, gets it in toward third. There's Skinner. With him a single to left. And now it's first and second. And then Marine comes up. The Skinner now should
Now,
see for the
batting
first
number
4
4,
games of the season.
shortstop, Braylon Marine.
Skinner now 6 hits in his first 12 at-bats of the year, including homers going in today's totals as well. So now Marine digs in. He's 1 for 1. Single, run scored on a walk. And Burton delivers a big breaking ball that hits the inner half of the plate, strike 1. Sure, Marine agreed with the call right there, but worth challenging it in this spot. Balls and 1 strike to Kim. Outfield medium depth straight away. And the pitch, big swing and misses the breaking ball, strike 2. Counts of no balls and 2 strikes. 9 hits already for Yolo. Here we are only in the bottom of the third inning. Everybody now for the High Wheelers has reached base safely. The 0-2 pitch. Outside ball 1-2. Skinner will ask to join the party of players who have reached base safely. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Marine. Spent last year in the MLB Draft League with Mahoney Valley. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and that's poked toward right. And that's going to get down on the line. A base hit. Rounding third on his way home is Mendoza, and he will score standing up. Throw comes in toward first for the right fielder Henderson. 7-3 now Yolo here in the bottom of the third inning. Still only 1 out. Skinner up to second base and give Braylon Marine a run batted in. That's Marine's 4th RBI of the season.
Tanner Smith.
And now the 9th man to bat in this inning is Tanner Smith. And Marine now 2 for 2. And now Smith, who walked and scored the first inning, he's 0 for 1. And the kick of the pitch from Verdon, and that's outside ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. You see the Grand Junction record. I had written 1-5 in the game. It's really 1-4, but lost the knockout round on opening night. The home run getting knocked out around. The 1-0 pitch was outside for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes to count. And look at the Pioneer League standings. Record is stated 1-4. The kick of the 2-0. And that's up and away ball 3. The Jets now 3 balls and no strikes. So they'll get charged a loss in the knockout round in terms of the standings being reflected as such. But they've played 6 games. They're 1-4. 3-0 on the way, and that's outside ball 4 to Smith. So he walked to the second time. Skinner will go to third. Marine up to second. And here is Sam Kaczynski for the second time in this inning. First time that the High Wheelers have ever batted around in their short history, 4-game history. 10 hits, by the way, for Yolo. They're bottom of the 3rd inning already up to 10 hits for the High Wheelers. Still 1 out. Kaczynski, he's 2 for 2, 2 singles, a run scored. So I mentioned Boise came into Grand Junction, and the games that were completed without being tied to 9 innings. Boise won 4 out of those 5 contests. So now runners everywhere, and the pitch to Kaczynski, and that's a strike on the inside corner on 1. So 4-run lead now for the High Wheelers. Got a 5-run 3rd inning. This is the most runs the High Wheelers ever scored in an inning. So we're going to build from there. Middle infield is back. First baseman Villafuerte on the lip of the ground. Kick in the 0-1, and that's low and away, ball 1. And the count's at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Skinner's at 3rd, Marine at 2nd, Smith at 1st. And the 1-1 pitch. And that's up and in ball 2, 2-1. Again, the bullpen's here. I will point it out every broadcast because we have listeners obviously throughout, but are not visible from where we are in the press box. So I have no idea if anybody is. I have to think somebody's getting loose for Grand Junction because we're laboring through this 3rd inning with 2-1, and that's low ball 3. So the count's now 3 balls and 1 strike. Collins on deck. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. 7-3 advantage for Yolo. Runners everywhere, ran the pitch. That's way inside, ball 4. And that will force home Skinner to make it 8-3 now in favor of the High Wheelers. It's now a 6-run 3rd inning. And Kaczynski led the inning off with a single. Now has an RBI in this inning. Marine goes to 3rd. Smith up to 2nd. And that's going to be all for Verdon. Manager Chris Navachu will make the move. So we have a pitching change. It's all High Wheelers right now. We're in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. The score now 8-3 in favor of the Yolo High Wheelers. By the way, before we go to break, so I'll mention the RBI for Kaczynski on that bases loaded walk is his 4th of the season. All right, we will go to break. 1 out, 3 on, 8-3. Yolo out in front back in a moment on the 2 line.
Good one.
Down on the mound for Grand Junction Jackalopes, number 6, Holy.
That is a nice umbrella over there.
You're pretty occupied. Oh, yeah, looking like that.
Or like this one, yeah,
I
my
know.
gosh, it's terrible. Like lights, cheers. Like I'm gonna have the line. At the end of the day, because you can. This is not good on you. I don't think so. Yeah, that's it. It works for me.
I mean, they're my size and roughly, so.
I have someone coming. She said, well, let's come into it on Friday. And I asked her if she could come and we just like,
Yeah.
to practice. She wants to.
The pitcher for Grand Junction is left-hander Cole Lee. As we are in the bottom half of the third inning, it is 8-3 in favor of the Yolo High Wheelers. Coming up, our promotions mentioned Friday night. We have finals Friday. Mentioned that those who come to the game can get a Scantron or SA Blue Book, and then we have the Greek Life Night coming up on Saturday. So Friday and Saturday games both at 4:30. Cole Lee's first pitch, and that is outside of Jose Gonzalez, ball one. One ball and no strikes. Lee from Oklahoma City was in the Pecos League last year with the Garden City Red. The team plays in Kansas. Marines at third, Smith at second, Kaczynski at first. The 1-0 pitch to Gonzalez. And he looks at a strike on the inside corner. One ball and a one strike. A 5-run lead, but for the High Wheelers, a chance to really make it more. Gonzalez in this inning was walked and scored. First time up for Gonzalez, I was in the first team, 2-run single. 1-1, and he swings and tops one foul back of the plate. One ball and two strikes now. And Sunday, we have Signature Sunday. That'll be a 1:05 first pitch. We get High Wheeler autographs. A lot coming up this weekend. Again, 4:30 starts Wednesday through Saturday, and then 1:05 start on Sunday. Runners everywhere, the 1-2, and that's just off the plate, ball two. We're going to challenge that. Grand Junction will challenge that.
Yeah.
And that's been confirmed it's a ball. So the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 8 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the High Wheelers. 3-5-0 for the Jackalopes. Josh Burden with the first 2 in the third innings. Now it's Cole Lee, the 2-2. Swing and a tapper toward third. Grabbed by Bathauer. Goes to the second baseman. Rios for one on to first, though not in time. So in to score is Marine. Smith moves to third. Kaczynski is forced at second, 5-4. Give Gonzalez a fielder's choice and a run down and in. So it's now 9-3 Yolo, a 7-run third inning. So Gonzalez now 3 RBIs for his first 3 plate appearances tonight. And now it's Kirkland Bennings who bats. He's 1 for 2. He singled to right and scored a run in this 7-run third. And Lee's pitch, high fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. 1 ball and no strike, no balls and 1 strike. Cole Lee, who is a two-way player, he's a pitcher and an infielder. Kicking the 0-1, and that's a strike on the outside corner. 0-2, I guess is a left-handed thrower, or left-handed pitcher. It's a thrower, and he throws with his left hand. It's not to insult him as a pitcher, but I guess the only place on the infield he could play is first base. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Banks, and it's low in ball 1. Counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes from Cole Lee, 25 years old, 5'9", 180 pounds. Played at Oklahoma Christian University and also played at Southern Nazarene for the non-Division I program. A 1-2, strike 3 called inside corner, and Banks is down on strikes. First strikeout for Lee, but the High Wheelers send 12 to the plate and strike for 7 runs on 6 hits. No errors and 2 left. We go to the 4th inning. It is Yolo 9 and Grand Junction 3 on the 2 block.
God, I love that on Twitter. That was a good innings.
36.
You want to put on Twitter that
Make sure if I'm.
the High Wheelers now have had at least 10 hits in 3 of their first 4 games this year.
It's playing Africa, like at the moment. So just pause it and they come up. Because I said all-star for the next round.
We got them, thanks.
You got 'em.
Yeah, thanks.
What was the fact again, Doug?
In 3 of the first 4 games for Yolo, the team has accomplished at least 10 hits.
The team has,
Accomplished
what was it?
at least 10 hits. We move on to the top half of the 4th inning here at Dobbins Stadium. A 9-3 advantage for
Now
the
batting number 33.
Yolo High Wheelers.
Third
It seems like the
baseman,
High Wheelers have
Mike Bathauer.
it seems like they haven't even trailed in this game. They haven't for a couple of instances. Mike Bathauer leads it off in the first pitch, too. Bathauer is inside ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Bathauer, Olson, and Villafuerte, 6, 7, and 8 to face Rapetti, who lines in the 1-0. And that's taking low ball 2, 2-0. So Rapetti now a 6-run lead with which to work. 9 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the High Wheelers. 3, 5-0 for the Jackalopes. 2-0 pitch is outside ball 3. And the count is now with 3 balls and no strikes. Josh Verdon today for the Jackalopes, 2 1/3 innings, allowed 10 hits, 9 runs, all earned. He walked 4 and struck out 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Petty delivers, and that's swung on, and that's lifted high into shallow center, and in comes, it's the left fielder, and Smith to make the catch, but I thought that ball was going to go a little further towards straightaway center. The center fielder Skinner came hustling in. The left fielder Tanner Smith came hustling in to his
Now
left.
batting
And
number
it was
12.
Tanner Smith who
Catcher,
made the catch. A nice play there. And I know it sounds crazy. You have a 6-run lead, but I think it's a big first down because Rapetti was behind at 3-0. It's actually 1 pitch away from walking the leadoff after the team went out and got him 7 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. But they get the out, 1 down, and now it's Olson who takes low and in ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Olson back to the pitcher, Rapetti, his first time, 1-0. And that's low and in ball 2. Counts now with 2 balls and no strikes with a 9-3 advantage for the High Wheelers. A 2-0 pitch, and that's a strike on the outside corner. And counts now with 2 balls and 1 strike. Looking quickly. Swing ground ball back to 3rd. And a diving attempt by the 3rd baseman Banks. The ball went off his glove. Looked like it after it hit the glove at the 3rd base umpire, Garrett Wells. And the ball pinballed back behind the 3rd base. Now here goes infield single for Olson. He's now 1 for 2. That's a number 6 for the Jackalopes, but a 9-3 lead for Yolo.
now batting number 28. First baseman, Conrad Villafuerte.
And that's Conrad Villafuerte who come up. Villafuerte 0 for 1, grabs a shortstop in the 3rd inning. Villafuerte is taken for a strike on the outside corner. Counts of no balls and 1 strike. From the set. And that's outside for a ball.
Actually,
Counts now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Smith, wait a minute. Smith running on back. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and miss. Swing there. Strike 2 by Villafuerte. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes. So before a little bit about Grand Junction and their pitching coach Scott Budner, guy who pitched the Giants chain. Kicking the 1-2, outside 2-2, and it had been quite a few years since I had seen Scott. One of the great things I love about baseball, where you A lot of times you see a guy you haven't seen in many years and you reconnect. So, yeah, remember you, that you coached at PCL. The kick of the 2-2, and that's low in ball 3. Counts now with 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count with 1 out. Hopefully Wilson will be taking off here. Does not. 3-2, and then swung out, and that's looped toward right. Kirby to his right diving effort. Can't get it. That ball gets past him, and that's going to roll for a while all the way into the corner. Olsen is going to be waved to the plate, and Villafuerte is going to end up at third with a fly ball RBI triple. 9-4 Yolo. Villafuerte just perfectly placing that ball. I mentioned Kirby died for it. I don't think Kirby had any sort of play. I think Kirby would probably like to have that one back. Not that he was doing it to catch the ball, but I think just maybe thought, well, you know what, just give Villafuerte what he earned right there. Might have been a single. Molson might have been a third, but instead of runners in, Villafuerte at third. Now 9-4 Yolo. And now it's Ethan Smith who takes inside ball 1. And the count's at 1 ball with no strikes. Pitch down, that swung on and popped up. Foul ground first base side. Gonzalez over near the screen, and the ball lands foul. Counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. And then give Conrad Villafuerte an RBI triple. Villafuerte played his college baseball at Colorado Mesa University in Grand Junction. That's his first pro RBI, his first pro triple. 1 ball, 1 strike to count with 1 out, and a 9-4 Yolo lead. Smith singled and scored in the 3rd inning. And Repetti's pitch, and that hit Smith. It got him his left elbow. And let's see read the body language of Repetti. He's not too thrilled right there, understandably. And now it's 1st and 3rd. He ends up with a 5-run lead, losing Smith on a 2-strike hit by pitch. Second hit batter. Petty tonight.
Is there a way to edit?
But anyways, I'm
Since
a
they
brother before
switched
I asked
numbers
guys.
from spring training?
Seen you, and where have you been for the last
No, I'm just saying, like, in the
few
future,
years?
like,
He's
if they're gonna
been
post,
retired, living in
make
Phoenix.
sure that they're not
Playing golf for
Yeah,
them.
or for like an even
if it's not the same as what's on the roster.
Yeah.
Because that's where we went wrong
Retired life.
the other day.
And,
If
a
it's
phone
something
call
that's easy to
from
do.
Yeah, oh,
the
definitely.
manager, Chris Nabenshoe, and said, hey, how would you like to come back? Or how would you like to come back into baseball? There goes Smith, pitch taken outside, throw to second out in time. Post play there. Villafuerte holds at third. Go from the catcher Mendoza to the shortstop Marine, but not in time. So we give Ethan Smith a stolen base. Top of the order for the 3rd time for Lavoisier Fisher, the center fielder. Count on him is at 1 ball and no strikes. He is 1 for 2. Homer to open the ball game against Repetti. Repetti will work out of the windup with the 1-0 pitch. And that's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 1 to count. Outfield fairly deep straightaway. Pitch here, and that's a strike called on the outside corner. And count now with 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count with Andres Rios on that. Repetti right back, and Fisher swings. It's 1 foul up along third. First base. Regardless of where he is, it's a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. And a 1-2. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, breaking ball down and away. And Fisher is out. That's a big second out. Anything on both sides. We're still really early in the game. And now Grand Junction building a little more momentum back. 9-4 Yolo, but Fisher could have cut it to maybe a 4-run game, even with a fly ball. Didn't necessarily get both runs in there. Strikes out swinging. That's a 3rd strikeout for Repetti. And now it's Rios who bats. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. Counts of no balls and 1 strike. Rios 1 for 2, a single and a run score. Kick on the 0-1, and that swung on, and that's poked to right field. But Kirby threw his right back to the sun, and the right fielder makes the catch. So only 1 run scores in this inning for the Jackalopes. 1 run, there were 2 hits. No errors and 2 left. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning from Davis. It is Yolo 9 and Grand Junction 4 on YouTube Live.
How you doing, Carissa? All good? Awesome.
Heading on to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 9 runs in it, so no errors for Yolo. 4-7-0 for Grand Junction. Bobby Leday leads it off. Bottom 3rd of the Yolo order to face Cole Leeds. First pitch. Fastball swing and a miss, strike 1. Pitch on the other half. And counts of no balls and a strike for Leday, Kirby, and Mendoza. 7-8-9 is the 0-1 pitch. Leday swings and he pokes this one to center field. A base hit. Breaking ball there. Leday had a 2-run double in that 3rd inning, that 7-run 3rd inning. As a leadoff single, so Leday now 2 for 3. 11 hits for the
Now batting number 4.
High Wheelers. It's the most hits
Right
ever
fielder,
in
Justin
any one game for Yolo. It's first 4 games now. We have you see a lot of hits by a lot of teams in the Pioneer League this year. Now it's Kirby. And he pokes one foul toward the backstop, strike 1. Counts it no balls and 1 strike. Kirby for debut, an infield single, and a stolen base. That was the 2nd inning. High Wheelers sending 12 to the plate in that 7-run 3rd. 9-4 to lead. Grand Junction Jackalopes, no balls and 1 strike. And there goes Leday. The pitch to Kirby, taking for a strike in the outside corner, throw to second out of time. And Leday slides in there with a stolen base. They're taking on 1 hop on second baseman Rios. Give Leday. Steele with second. And that is his 2nd stolen base this season. Count of Kirby's at 0-2, so now nobody out. The job shifts a little bit to Kirby, the 0-2. He fouls on the backstop. Count holds it. No balls and 2 strikes to count. So the job shifts. What I mean by that is now his job is to get something on the ground to the right side or a slow ground ball anywhere to at least get Leday to 3rd with less than 2 outs. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. That swung on and missed strike 3. Pitch to third. Catcher Olsen moves Leday back to second. And then before they did first and Kirby is out. Strikeout, put out, goes 2-3. And that's the 2nd strikeout for Cole Lee. So 1 out, not productive out for Kirby. And now it's Angel Mendoza who comes up.
35, catcher, Angel Mendoza.
Mendoza part of that 7-run fun in the 3rd inning with a 2-run single. Pitch to Angel, popped a foul right side, strike 1. And counts at no balls and 1 strike. Talking about Cole Lee, who played at both Oklahoma Christian University in Edmond, Oklahoma. That's north of Oklahoma City, and then Southern Nazarene in Bethany, Oklahoma, which is just to the west of OKC. There goes the runner from second Leday. The pitch taken for a strike on the outside corner, but no throw. And Leday steals third, so he steals second, steals third. So the High Wheelers do get that runner to third with less than 2 out anyway. Now this forces Grand Junction to bring its infield 9-4 Yolo, bottom of the fourth inning. Mendoza in 1 for 2. And the 0-2 from Lee. And Mendoza goes around strike 3. Pitch was up around his eyes, and he certainly committed too far. So that is the third strikeout. And will now send the infield back to regular depth. And now for the fourth time in as many innings, Yolo will go to the top of its order for the center fielder, Braylon Skinner.
Center fielder, Braylon Skinner.
He is 1 for 3, a single and a run scored. A 9-4 advantage for the High Wheelers. Kicking the pitch, and that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. No balls and a strike. So Cole Lee, this is his first professional season, and I mentioned that Grand Junction had 1 win in its prior series at home to Boise. It was Cole Lee who was the lone winning pitcher in that set for the Jackalopes as he deals a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 9-4 Yolo, bottom of the fourth. Then Skinner 1 for 3, single and a run scored. He takes up an in ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Lee this year coming into today, a 1-0 record, 3 2/3 shutout innings for the lead. And a two-way player, can also play first base. The kick on the 2-1, and that's a breaking ball that bites the outer half, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two to count. Skinner. Swallowed at third by Leday on the pitch. And that's a breaking ball that hits Skinner in the helmet. He appears to be okay. Just drops his bat. Shin guard. Dropped down to first base. Unfortunately, there was an off-speed pitch there. So Skinner on base for the second time. And now it's first and third. And now here is Braylon Marine, who takes
Now batting number 4.
9-4 Yolo leads Grand Junction, bottom of the fourth. Greenwald with you on YouTube Live. So now Marine,
You sound good out there.
2 for 3.
Yeah,
A couple of singles,
luckily,
RBI,
I
a
decided
walk,
to score 7, so
a couple of runs scored.
there's some good stuff.
Pitch outside ball 1.
Maybe the best spot.
1 ball with no strikes.
So I heard it.
I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna put it back on.
Baseball superstition.
The count now taken out for second is Skinner. Pitch was called a strike on the outside corner, but Skinner usually still second without a throw, so we'll give him a stolen base. And now it counts at 1-1. So base hitter to the outfield could get 2 runs in. Marine swings and chops one to third. That's gloved by Bathauer, and they'll throw across the Via Forte at first. And Marine is retired for the first time tonight. No runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men stranded. We go to the 5th inning. It is 9-4, Yolo leading Grand Junction on YouTube Live. New pitcher.
Standing up, I was just sitting.
New pitcher.
17, is it?
Lasky.
On the mound for the Yolo High Wheelers is number 17, Jack Zalaski.
You, the senior next day, you say you have to do 2 sliders all year. Have you changed it?
New pitcher for Yolo as we start the 5th inning. A 9-4 Yolo lead over Grand Junction is Jack Zalaski, local product from Sacramento State, and a Sacramento native. Drew Sackett to lead it off. 9-4 High Wheelers, 5th inning. It's Zalaski's pitch. Outside ball 1, 1 ball, no strike. Sackett, Turner, and Henderson. 3-4-5 to face Zalaski. It's a long time ago that he earned the save, which was the completion of Tuesday's game last year for 1-0. And that's a broken bat tapper toward third. It's gloved by the bench. Just back and look at the grass and throw across to Gonzalez at first. And Sackett is out, one down with a barrel of the bat all the way over toward the Yolo first base dugout. One out. Matt Turner. So despite leaving with a 5-run lead, Cameron Rapetti will get a no decision in this game. Of course, it's supposed to know the starting pitcher must go 5 innings to be eligible for the win. So Rapetti won 4 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned. No walks, 3 strikeouts, gave up a homer and hit 2 batters. Now it's Matt Turner who digs in. Zalaski's pitch slapped the shortstop. That's gloved by Marine. It's Gonzalez at first, and Turner is out. Turner had a 2-run single in the 3rd inning, but now 2 for 3 here, or 1 for 3 here tonight. So quickly 2 down. So Zalaski wants here in the bottom of the top of the 5th inning. 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the High Wheelers. 4-7-0 for the Jackalopes.
Now batting number
Now it's
29.
Henderson who's 0 for 1. He's been hit with a pitch.
Damian Henderson.
Zalaski's pitch on the set. That's outside ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Zalaski lives in Elk Grove. She's born in Sacramento. The 1-0 here, and that's popped up foul left side. And counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. Zalaski, who stands 6'1", 200 pounds. He's 23 years old. Pitched for a handful of seasons with the Hornets. The 1-1. Big swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Zalaski, the pandemic year, of course, counts as one of the 5 years. But Zalaski, his career at Sacramento State, a total of 26 saves. The all-time single-season saves record. 11, back-to-back 11 save seasons, 22 and 23 while with Sac State. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch, and that's shot foul along first. Counts it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Zalaski, four-seam fastball, slider, and a changeup. Goes his white pants up to his knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball back at first. That's gloved nicely by Gonzalez. And they kick the ball to the bag. For the unassisted out. First time tonight, either side has gone in order. And 1, 2, 3, the lead. Jackalopes, we are halfway done. We go to the bottom of the 5th on this Tuesday afternoon from Yolo County. It is Yolo 9 and Grand Junction 4 on YouTube Live. Halfway done, we move on to the bottom half of the fifth inning. That runs 11 hits and no errors for the High Wheelers, 4-7-0 for the Jackalopes. Tanner Smith leading off for Yolo. The next Kaczynski and Gonzalez, 3-4-5 to face
Tanner Smith.
Cole Lee. He's out of the windup and pitch on the way to Tanner Smith. Is outside ball one. One ball, no strikes. Each team on its second pitcher. One ball, no strikes to count. The three-quarter windup delivers. And that's down the middle. Strike one, 1-1. Smith is 0 for 1. He's walked twice, and he has scored a run. Kicking the 1-1, and that's low ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Some shade in deep right field. Pretty much the entire field in the sun. They kick in the 2-1, breaking ball, and that's outside ball 3. Counts at 3 balls and 1 strike. Smith, all-time leader in home runs in Oregon Ducks history. A 3-1 pitch inside ball 4. So mentioned still looking for his first hit of the year, but he certainly has not been shy of getting on base safely. Third walk today, third time he has walked today. In game 2 of the doubleheader the other day, threw a walk and was hit by a pitch, and then walk in game 1. RBI in game 1. Been on base a lot. Here's Kaczynski. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles and a run scored. And he walked. In fact, it was Kaczynski went off that 7-run third inning with a single, and he scored. And then later he did a walk. 9-4 lead for Yolo. Bottom of the 5th, and a pitch to Kaczynski, and that's fly to center field since Fisher back playing the room in the sun, and then circle to his left to make the catch. That was the first out in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Kaczynski retired for the first time today. And now it's Jose Gonzalez who bats for the 4th time. He is 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs. 2-run single in the 1st. And he was part of that 7-run fun in the 3rd with a run scored. Manager Chris Novinshu on his way to the mound. And bullpens, not see them from where we are, so we'll see if anybody's going to come in. And I says with Chris Novinshu, I did not know him at all. I had never met him before today. I asked him if it's the first time he's ever been to Davis, and he told me he thinks it is. Novinshu, a longtime scout. He would scout college baseball. He worked as a scout with the Diamondbacks and the Red Sox and other teams. And he couldn't remember when he was scouting college baseball if he had ever been to this stadium. But, anyway, nice to meet Chris Novinshu, his second year as manager of the Jackalopes. Well, he's still in there. Now it's Gonzalez who takes a strike on the inside corner. No balls and a strike. So Greenwald with you here on YouTube Live. Again, we'll be on YouTube Live all of this homestand. Our first road trip as well, the 0-1. And that's low for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the final segment of this first homestand. 6 games against Grand Junction. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And Lee delivers and breaking ball, that's line foul, then the first base on. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Head over to Oakland next Tuesday night. Mondi Park. So finishing touches on that ballpark. See that next week. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Banks on deck. And a 9-4 lead for Yolo. And now they have Smith hung up as they throw behind him. The pitcher leads the first baseman via Forte. The shortstop Sackett. And back to first. Lee, the pitcher, there to take the throw. And out with a dive is Smith. So 1-3-6-1 on the pickoff caught stealing. Smith is out. So the pitcher lead with the first baseman via Fuerte to the shortstop Sackett. A good hustle by the pitcher to lead it. Take the return throw there. So 2 out, nobody on. Count Gonzalez at 1 and 2 as he takes low outside ball 2. Counts to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 1-3-6-1 on that pickoff Stealing, good job by Lee. Got Smith leading the wrong way. Counts at 2-2. 9-4 High Wheelers, and Gonzalez takes low ball 3. And 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count. They have the payoff. Gonzalez swings and rips this ball into right field. A base hit. Gonzalez, that is his second hit tonight. Or today, I should say. He's down at first base now. Hit number 12 for the High Wheelers. And all the hits they will get in this game will be an all-time high in one game for Yolo. And the High Wheelers have had double digits in hits in 3 of the first 4 games this year.
Third baseman, Franklin Banks.
And remember, game 2 of the doubleheader, the other day they had 7 hits. Remember, that was also a 7-inning game. And now Kirkland Banks swings and misses strike 1. And counts it to no balls and 1 strike. So Tanner Smith got stealing a moment ago. First time this year he'd been caught stealing. First time any High Wheeler had been caught stealing. Swinging a tapper to second base. Rios up with the ball and gets it to Villafuerte at first. And Banks is Banks singled and scored, and then eventually struck out looking in that 7-run third inning. And he is now 1 for 4. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And 1 man stranded. We go to the 6th today, 9-4. Yolo leading Grand Junction on YouTube Live.
Now batting number 33, third baseman.
On inning number 6, 9-4, the High Wheelers out in front over the Jackalopes. Greenwald with you on YouTube Live. And Mike Bathauer leaves it off. The first pitch to Bathauer is outside for a ball. And counts at 1 ball and no strikes. Bathauer, Olson, and Villafuerte. 6, 7, 8 face Jack Zalaski set for his second inning of work. Bathauer swings, comes up empty, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-12-0 for the High Wheelers, 4-7-0 for the Jackalopes. Kicking the 1-1. That swung on and fisted toward first. Grabbed by Gonzalez, who's near the bag to step on first for the out. 1 down. That was one of those right there where, looks like a 3 unassisted. And there's easy rollers and there's diving plays and all sorts of ways you can write 3 in the scorebook. But that one staked its way toward first. I mean, that probably was a lot more difficult play than it appeared off the bat. Well, it's sort of those twists and turns. 1 down, and now it's Olson who back. 9-4 in favor of Yolo on the pitch up and in ball 1. Counts at 1 ball and no strikes. Olson, an infield single, the run scored in the 4th inning. Zalaski deal, so that's high ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. So Zalaski, that game that was a continuation of Tuesday's suspension. So on last Wednesday, Rocky Mountain was building up to quite an attempted comeback. 2-0 pitch, and that ends up hitting Olson on his left side of the pants. So Olson will go down to first base. He's on for the second time now. First batter allowed by Zalaski to reach. And now it's Villafuerte who digs in with a 9-4 Yolo advantage. Top half of the 6th inning.
Now batting number 28, first baseman.
Ty Buckner was unable to get out of that 9th inning. And Rocky Mountain scored 4 times the ninth and ended up having the 9 run plate at the end. Zelensky was able to strike out Stephen Wilmer at that last out, and it was Zelensky were in the save. So Forte looks at a strike on the outside corner. The ball's in 1 strike. Zelensky goes from the center. Forte looks outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Zelensky earned the first High Wheeler save out. Or earned the first save of the High Wheelers history. Forte swings line, drive center field, base hit. Ball played on 1 hop by Skinner. Olsen up to second. Forte got an RBI, fly ball RBI triple in the 4th inning. Has a single. And now some music for the Jackalopes here in the 6th, 1st, and
Now
2nd.
batting number
And
18,
now here is the
designated hitter.
designated hitter, Ethan Smith, with a 9-4 lead for Yolo. Smith's been on base twice, a single, a hit by pitch, stolen base, and a run scored. Outfield medium dead straight away. And the pitch on the way, and that ends up drilling Smith. Put that down him right in the left hip. So, a couple of hit by pitches in this inning, a single sandwich between. And now the bags are full with 1 out. And for the 4th time this afternoon, Grand Junction will go to the top of its order for center fielder Lavoisier Fisher.
Now batting number 10, center fielder, Lavoisier Fisher.
John Williams, the pitching coach, will come out and try to settle down Zelensky right here. Pitch in the next 4 games will all be at 4:05, will all be at 4:30. Pitching matchup tomorrow for Grand Junction right-hander Jonathan Tyler against Yolo lefty Dawson Lane. And then on Thursday, for Grand Junction, it will be right-hander Shoko against Yolo righty Brandon McPherson. I mentioned Lane and McPherson for Yolo. Neither have pitched yet. And I was talking about the fact that they're just easier despite all the postponements and craziness of last week. But Yolo is just going to keep its rotation in order. So those will be the next 2 nights. Friday night, left-hander Brandon Ross for Grand Junction, and right-hander Sean Gamelin for Yolo. So Lane, McPherson, and Gamelin there. All 3 of them appear in the game this year. Saturday, right-hander Elijah Johnson for Grand Junction, lefty Brandon Mitchell for Yolo. And Sunday, to conclude the series, Josh Burton, night starter for Grand Junction, will go again. They're scheduled to go to for the Jackalopes, and J.C. Reezy, which is included on the Sunday for Yolo. Starter for Yolo. Well, normally, the manager makes the pitching change. It looks like Joe Williams has come out, and we are going to see a new pitcher for the High Wheelers. So we'll take a break. Cal Mechanic will make his season debut when we return in a moment with a score. Bases loaded and 1 out, and the total is 6. It is Yolo 9 and Grand Junction 4.
Yeah, that's fine. That's Cal.
On the mound for the Yolo High Wheelers is number 27, Cal Mechanic.
Well, the pitcher for the Yolo High Wheelers making his Yolo debut is right-hander Cal Mechanic, capital M, little c, and capital A-M-I-N-C-H. He is a sidearmer. I mean, he scrapes pretty much the mound when he pitches. He was way down. And here's the bags full. Lavoisier Fisher is up, top of the Grand Junction order for the 4th time. He takes a strike. Sidearm offering, strike 1 on the outside corner, 0-1. Fisher, again, he with 1 swing could bring the Yolo lead within a run. Right now it's a 5-run Yolo advantage. The base is loaded 1 out. This means a possible time run on deck and reel. Fisher opened the game with a homer. He's 1 for 3. And the 0-1, and that's a strike on the outside corner. The balls and 2 strikes from McCanich, who grew up in Columbus, Ohio, and went to college in the northwest part of the state at Toledo. The balls and 2 strikes the count. Runners everywhere. And McCanich's pitch, so he found the backstop. Down holds at 0-2. McCanich is 24 years old. McCanich played 1 season of baseball at the University of Northern Kentucky, although not much of a season for him there, 5 games, but then went on to extensively pitch 3 seasons at the University of Toledo. Second pro year for McCanich. 0-2 the count. Outfield around the left. And the pitch, and that's in the dirt, good block there by the catcher Mendoza. No balls and 2 strikes. Cal McCanich, 6'2", 200 pounds. I happened to broadcast McCanich's pro debut last year. He was with Winnipeg. Made 1 appearance for the Gold Eyes, which was a road game against Kane County. And Winnipeg was short on pitching. They signed McCanich just for the 1 game, needed a few innings, and then he ended up getting traded. The kick of the 1-2, and that swung on, and that's line center field, base hit. Olsen scores. Everybody will move up 90 feet, so it's now 9-5 in favor of the High Wheelers. The time run is coming up. So Fisher single to center, his second RBI tonight. So that scores Olsen. If Huerta goes to third, Smith up to second. And now it's Rios with 1 swing to tie it. But McCanich, after 1 game with Winnipeg, ended up getting traded to the Frontier League, got sent to Lake Erie. There, last year. And it's Rios, 1 for 3, single and run scored. And McCanich's pitch, and that slips inside and all the way to the backstop. And this will get another run in, so Fuerte will score on the wild pitch. That moves Smith to third, Fisher to second. Count to Rios is at 1-0. It's now 9-6 in favor of the High Wheelers. Because those runs charged to Zaleski, who was still responsible for Smith at third base. 9-12-0 for the High Wheelers, 6-9-0 for the Jackalopes. Outfield medium depth straightaway. Infield's back, middle infield is back. You can see the run here. And the pitch line foul left side. And the count is 1 ball with 1 strike. 1 count to Rios. McCanich last year with the Lake Erie Crushers, the Frontier League, 23 games out of the bullpen without a decision. 9.96 ERA. 1-1 the count. McCanich delivers, and that's low and in ball 2. The ball's 1 strike. So that was last year, the 1 game that McCanich I saw pitch for Winnipeg. I was driving into the parking lot in Kane County, and Winnipeg staff shirt on, and Winnipeg hat on. And I get out of the car. He's pulling up right next to me. I thought I was the manager. 2 ball, 1 strike delivery. And it's up and away, ball 3-1. He comes up to me and goes, "Hi, I'm Cal McCanich, you're the manager." I looked at him and I said, "No, I'm the radio guy." And then, a few minutes later, going to the ballpark, the manager comes up to me and said, "Doug, I've got a new player." And I said, "Yeah, I already know." He goes, "How do you know?" I said, "He thought I was you." 3 balls, 1 strike to count. 9-6 Yolo. 3-1 pitch, and that swung on with the high and fouled on the left field side. Now 3-2, so McCanich ends up pitching, I don't know what it was, maybe 3 innings to heat up a good chunk of that game at Kane County, and then next thing you know, he gets his feet wet, barely feet wet in pro ball, and he's on the Frontier League. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at second and third, the kick down, the payoff. Swinging a high fastball foul to the screen. Well, Rios, that more than likely was going to be ball 4, but he had to protect right there. Count Andres Rios is at 3-2. Wheelers went by as many as 6 runs, but the game is now a 3-run lead for Yolo, and then one swing of the bat here by Rios to tie it. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and then Rios takes his 1 timeout. Requests time by umpire Eric Martinez. 3 balls and 2 strikes the count. Rios. 3-2 pitch from Mechanic, swing about the play. And the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So again, Mechanic, just because of all the postponements last week, did not appear in any of the 3 games. The other relief pitcher we get to see for Yolo is Noah Estrella. And I was talking to Billy Horton, the Yolo manager, last Sunday, the other day. He said, yeah, Mechanic and Estrella, they won't pitch until the series against Grand Junction because during the intra-squad games Yolo had, those 2 worked in those games. A 3-2 pitch, swing, ground ball to shortstop. Up with it is Morini has 1 play, and that's to Gonzalez at first. But with the infield back, the run is home. Another run is home. So now 9-7 Yolo. So overall, good at bat by Rios. Took advantage with the infield back and gets his first RBI tonight. Fisher moves to 3rd. Rios is out 6-3. The shortstop Morini and first baseman Gonzalez. And now here is Drew Sackett. It was 1 for 2, a single. He's also walked. So now 9-7 from a little tighter. Mechanic's pitch. Offering outside ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Sackett takes a big swing. He missed strike 1. I think the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. One count. Sackett pitch. It's taken inside ball 2. 2-1. So Jack Zalaski tonight for Yolo worked an inning and a third, allowed 1 hit, 3 runs all earned. No walks, no strikeouts, and he hit 2 batters. Balls and 1 strike to count to Sackett. Turner on deck. Runner at third is Fisher. Canada's pitch, and that's only ball 3. Down now with 3 balls and 1 strike. Dobbins Stadium, where it's 3-10 down the line. 385 to the gaps, and 4-10 to straightaway center. 3 balls, 1 strike. And I'm offering of that. This is outside ball 4, so Sackett on base now for the 3rd time in this one. And now, it was once a 9-3 lead for Yolo. Now sees the possible go-ahead run come up. And it's Matt Turner, 2-run at the time go-ahead single in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 3. Seven High Wheelers here in the 6th innings. Also the 8th man of bat in the 7th. The 3rd base is Fisher. Sackett, the runner at first. Turner last year played professionally in the Frontier League with the Empire State Braves, which were a traveling team. A team that did not have a home. They were what you call it, just a team that was given a lot of meal money. Pitch with Sackett going, taken outside, no throw down to second. And now the Turner's at 2nd and 3rd, so it gives Sackett a stolen base. The catcher Mendoza faked the throw down to 2nd, but the runner who was at 3rd, still at 3rd, Fisher was not to taking the base. So 1 ball, no strikes. Now a base hit to the outfield could tie it. A 1-0 pitch. And Mackich misses inside for a ball. Counts now to 2 balls and no strikes to Turner, who played his college baseball at in Grand Junction at Colorado Mesa. And then this is a return to the Pioneer League for Turner, who was with the Northern Colorado Owls a couple of years ago. And I mentioned went over the Frontier League last year. The kick of the 2-0, and Turner swats on and foul right side, strike one. 2 balls and 1 strike. So get a base into the outfield, could tie this. And in this inning, there's been 2 hit batsmen, a couple of 2 hit batsmen, a walk, a couple of singles. Balls 1 strike to count. Sign an offering here, big swing and a miss. Strike 2. And counts down 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see how long the Canage goes since Rando pitched those inter squad games last week. Hasn't worked, hasn't worked at all until coming in here now. It's an official game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And his pitch swung on, and that's blooped down the right field side, just foul. And Turner's job there obviously is to protect with 2 strikes. That protection was almost going to come to fruition because he hoped to have just fouled down the right field line. That would have more than likely tied this one. 3 runs home here for the Jackalopes. Their stadium right now is being used for the National Junior College World Series. It's held every year in Grand Junction. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count with 2 out. And third is Fisher. Second and second. And the 2-2 pitch. And Turner swings and misses strike 3, and he is out. So you look at this inning, and the go-ahead run was at the plate with Turner, or base hit could have tied it to the outfield. Instead, the High Wheelers get out of it, still up by 2 runs. That's the first strikeout for Mechanic. 3 runs home for the Jackalopes. There were 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Things tightening up now, 9-7. Yolo leads Grand Junction on YouTube Live.
So put it probably easier to send to them 2 separate QR codes at the bottom of the page just because of time, like spacing.
Now
I've
out
made
for
it.
Yolo, number 11, the second baseman, Bobby Litt.
On we go to the bottom half of inning number 6. On we go to the bottom half of inning number 6, 9-7 Yolo. And the first pitch on the way to Bobby Leday. Yolo's second baseman is inside ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Leday, Kirby, and Mendoza brought in third of the 1-0. That's foul toward the screen, strike 1. And it counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-12-0 for the High Wheelers, 7-9-0 for the Jackalopes. Leday is 2 for 3, 2-run double in that 7-run third inning. Lead winds in the 1-1. He has taken for a strike on the inside corner. And it counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Leday, a single and a couple of stolen bases. And the fourth, kick in the 1-2, and that swung on and tapped toward short. Gobbled up by Sackett, sort of first out of time. Third baseman Bathauer moved to his left. The shortstop Sackett had a hustle to get the ball. The 2, I don't know if use the word collided, but it's almost softly ran into one another. And Leday has his third hit.
Right
Gives him an
fielder,
infield single. It's the 13th hit for Yolo, this one. And now it's Justin Kirby, who's 1 for 3 with an infield single and a stolen base. So Leday with a couple of steals in this game. Obviously, The lead just now with 2 runs. And we should get at least a couple of those runs back. Today, the runner at first base draws a throw, and safely standing up is Lede. The fourth to the first baseman will take the throw. Now the pitch on the way to Kirby, and that is high for a ball. Counts at 1 ball and no strikes. So Cole Lee, who came on in the 3rd inning in relief of Burden, still out there. Lucky to throw on first base. Can be a Forte there to take the throw. Back safely is Lede. And here now 3 steals. That's a pitch to Kirby, high ball 2. The balls and no strikes. And Kirby just signed today by the High Wheelers. Josh Leslie, infielder, was released. And Kirby has played not only at Kent State University, played 4 years at Kent State for Golden Flashes. In Ohio, not far from Cleveland. Meanwhile, a balk has been called. That's right, that was the 3rd throw over to first base, and you only allow 2 throws over. You throw over again, you have to pick the runner off, or it's a balk. So that is a balk is charged to the pitcher Lee. Count stays at 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch, and that's swung on, and Kirby drives this one high in the air towards center field. Fisher goes all the way back, and he'll be there in front of the track, makes the catch. That balk could turn out to be a big 90 feet because tagging from second and going to third is Lede. Kirby, that's a productive out. Nice job there by Justin Kirby. Because now runner at third and 1 out. That's as he should have. A lot of fist bumps in his first base dugout. A little first base dugout. But remember, with the speed up rules,
Now batting number 35.
with the speed up rules,
Angel Mendoza.
you're only allowed to try and pick off a runner twice. You throw over a 3rd time, you better get him. What's a balk? Now infield in for Mendoza, and he takes low and in ball 1. And counts at 1 ball and no strikes. 9-7, Yolo leading Grand Junction. 6th inning, bottom half. Outfield medium doesn't straight away. Mendoza 2-run single and 7-run third. He swings here and he pops it up foul right side, strike 1. And the counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a big run right there, especially now that Grand Junction really is playing back into this one, scoring the last 4 runs. Kicking the 1-1 from Lee, and Mendoza up a foul over the netting right side. And count holding at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Moving down to 1 ball and 2 strikes. The top of the order, the center fielder Skinner Wettigan on deck. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count and 1 out. Pitch on the way, and Mendoza lays off a high fastball, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Mendoza. First pro year for Angel Mendoza. Ball 2 strike pitch. And that's off the plate, ball 3. Count is now with 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 and 1 out. And that's here with the infield in as Mendoza swings and misses strike 3. Trying to protect. The pitcher is well out of the zone, and he is out. So, big second out. Now the infield can move back. That's the 4th strikeout for Cole Lee. And for the 5th time this afternoon, Yolo will go to the top of its order for the
Now batting number
center
5.
fielder and Braylon
Center
Skinner.
fielder, Braylon Skinner.
He is 1 for 3, single run score. He has stolen a base. He's been hit with a pin. Middle infield back. 3rd baseman Bathauer on the left of the grass. Skinner flies this one into center field. Fisher comes in. And he'll be there in the shallow part of center to make the catch. And one center fielder flies to the other. And the High Wheelers are under 3rd with 1 out, 2 out score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And 1 man stranded onto the 7th. 9-7 Yolo out in front over Grand Junction on YouTube Live. So he's not attempting to sacrifice there right there. He's attempting to just fly ball. Now, of course, if the runner had been a 3rd score, that's a sac fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Intentions are a little different with runner at 3rd and runner at 2nd. So good question. Yep. Yeah. I think this is England.
Send me a picture.
Yeah, so you go.
On the mound for the Yolo High Wheelers is number
There's no way to
32,
track how many people
Chris
listen to
England.
this.
We're currently at 18.
Oh, okay.
It's been consistent, which is really good. At the end of the stream, we'll be able to sort of track the numbers, how many people have viewed it, how long they viewed it for. Kind of gives you a bit of a breakdown, which is nice. And we did give it a little bit of promotion beforehand as well, which helped.
You want to give it sometime that it'll be this way all series? Or how do you feel?
Yeah, look, hopefully we can get it working on your laptop.
Oh, wow.
There's just something again with the camera. It just wasn't picking it up, or it was saying it was occupied, which I'm not too sure about that. But we can have a play around with it tomorrow.
All right.
And yeah, feel free to signal to me when you're ready to go back on, because I've just got it muted at the moment. Yeah.
No picture for Yolo. We go on to the seventh inning. News left-hander Chris England. We start, like we said, the seventh with a 9-7 Yolo lead. And lefty England delivers. First pitch, Damian Henderson is driven deep toward right field. And this ball is a home run. The very first pitch of the top half of the seventh inning is a home run for Damian Henderson. And just like that, now the belt gets even tighter. It's now 9-8 in favor of the High Wheelers. Wait
Now batting number
for some umpire
33,
Dean Poteet to run
third
out.
baseman,
Right
Mike Bauer.
index finger in a circular motion. So home run for Henderson. Now 9-8. So it was once 9-3 Yolo's now 9-8 Yolo. And now it's half hour. Takes inside ball one. And counts at 1 ball and no strikes. Doug Greenwald with you here at Dobbins Stadium. 9-8 advantage. England is the fourth Yolo pitcher. Pitch here, and that's taken a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. The home run by Damian Henderson, his first of the year. It's his first RBI this season. 1 ball and 1 strike. Half hour is 0 for 3. And England deals, and that's outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike from England. Pitched in game 2 of the doubleheader here on Sunday with 2 innings. Allowed 1 run earned. The strikeout, kicking 2-1. And that's a strike on the inside corner, 2-2. Let's go back to that last inning. Obviously, things were pretty tight last inning. They're even tighter now. But it was 9-7 last inning in Grand Junction, the bottom of the 6th. And the High Wheelers had a runner at third, 1 out, and couldn't score. Well, and the Jackalopes do take immediate advantage of that with Henderson's home run. The kick of the 2-2 from England. That's popped up foul right side. And the count holding the 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the count of half hour. He's out of Kingman, Arizona, western part of the state, up 540. Kicking the 2-2. Swinging a West High fastball, strike 3. And half hour now for 4. He is out 1 down. Now it's Olson who comes up, Sam Olson, the catcher. He was 1 for 2, an infield single run scored. An infield single run scored twice.
Catcher,
It was Olson got that 3-run 6th inning going. And he was hit with a pitch from Jackson Lasky. Langman delivers. Olson takes a strike on the inside corner. Counts of no balls and 1 strike from England, who was originally from Bakersfield. Chris England. 1 balls, 1 strike to count. England delivers, and that's a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. England originally a 16th round pick by the Braves in 2021. England, 5'11", 175 pounds, 22 years old. Went to Frontier High School in
Overturned.
Bakersfield.
After review, the pitch is overturned to a ball.
Well, they reviewed that last pitch that had been called a strike, and it was overturned to a ball. Now Billy Horton comes out of the Yolo first base dugout to talk to the home plate umpire, Eric Martinez. Not sure what was discussed there, but anyway, it is now a ball. So 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 9-8 Yolo. Pitch here will foul up along third. Now counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sam Olson. 9 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Yolo. 8-9-0. Grand Junction. Swinging foul at the screen. 1-2 the count. I got England. Long blondish brown 1980s heavy metal band hair. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Adelaide kick delivers, and it's found the backstop. And holding it 1 ball and 2 strikes. I got to ask Chris how long it took for him to draw all that here. So 1-2 the count. Pretty much all the right field in the shade. Where Kirby is kicking the 1-2. That's in the dirt ball too. Counts at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So pitching line on Cal Mechanic in his Yolo debut worked 2/3 of an inning without allowing a run, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Strike 3 called inside corner, and Wilson is out. So even though one of those pitches was overturned, England still gets the strikeout. So the home run allowed, back-to-back strikeouts now for England. The 2 out, and now it's Villafuerte who will
Now batting
come to
number
the plate.
28, first baseman, Conrad Villafuerte.
Villafuerte's 2 for 3, a triple, a single, an RBI, and a run scored. And the pitch to Villafuerte is inside ball 1. And it counts at 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah.
And Villafuerte. 9-8 Yolo in Grand Junction after being down 9-3 has scored 5 straight runs. 1 ball, no strikes. And England delivers, and that's thing of the knee, strike 1. And the count is at 1 ball and 1 strike. Which England working quickly, that's popped up, foul back to play. Only 1-2. This Grand Junction team, again, much like Billings, Great Falls, Idaho Falls, Missoula, parts of the original Pioneer League, literally original Pioneer League, the previous Pioneer League. Villafuerte backs this one toward left, and that's going to get down, played on 1 hop by Tanner Smith, the base hit, 3rd hit of the game for Villafuerte. And the tying run is at first base now with 2 out. Of course, the go-ahead run comes up. And Ethan Smith, 10th hit now for the Jackalopes, a 9-8 Yolo advantage.
Now batting number
Top of the
8,
7th.
designated hitter, Ethan Smith.
Smith, 1 for 1, a single. He's been hit twice, pitched twice, and he scored twice. But, anyway, this is Major League Baseball took over the minor leagues a few years ago. Obviously eliminated the Pioneer League from affiliated baseball and moved it into the MLB partner professional ranks. The pitch to Smith was taken for a strike 0-1. Grand Junction. Of course, I failed to mention Ogden, also part of that group that moved into the independent Pioneer League. 0-1 pitch, big swing was 0-2. So Idaho Falls, Ogden, Grand Junction, Missoula, Billings, Great Falls. All part of the prior group of Pioneer League teams that are still playing professional baseball, just at the independent level. The 0-2 pitch. High chopper off the plate. Grab back of the mound by the pitcher England, and he'll still have time to underhand the ball to the first baseman Gonzalez. And out is Smith. Yeah, chuck right off the plate. So England had to track that ball down, back of the mound, had to make a good play. They ran the ball a portion of the way to first before flipping to Gonzalez at first base. But another run in for the Jackalopes on the leadoff homer by Anderson. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Stretch time on this Tuesday afternoon from Yolo County as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning with the score Yolo 9 and Grand Junction 8. Back in a moment with a new Grand Junction pitcher on YouTube. I don't know. That was chopped off the plate. New pitcher.
On the mound for the Grand Junction Jackalopes, number 16, Diego Jordan.
This is on.
Okay.
Put a generic code there. There's 2 different codes.
Stretch time from Dobbins Stadium as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning and a
Now batting for the
9-8
Yolo
advantage
High
for the
Wheelers, number 4, shortstop.
Yolo High Wheelers. Diego Jordan, who is the new pitcher for Grand Junction. 9 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for Yolo. 8-11-0 for Grand Junction. Doug Greenwald with you on YouTube Live. Really good. This Memorial Day weekend is over. We have a good holiday. Braylon Marine leads it off. It's Tanner Smith and Sam Kuczynski face Diego Jordan. Sidestep offering. The first pitch swing found the screen, strike 1-0-1. Marine was 2 for 3, couple singles, couple of runs scored, and an RBI. Like this, it's a lot of runs. Only one player of the 18 starting offensive players has yet to reach base. This one is Marine takes outside, 1-1. Hazardous with the half hour. The Jackalopes. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kim. Jordan's pitch popped up foul right side. Strike 2, 1 ball with 2 strikes. Got to tip the cap to Cole Lee, the pitcher for the Jackalopes, the second pitcher today. He came in during that 7-run 3rd inning and ended up eating the middle portion of this game. 1-2 here to Marine, and it's found at the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 9-8. Yolo leading Grand Junction. Bottom of the 7th. So Lee worked 3 1/3 shutout innings, allowed 3 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts, a hit batter, and a balk. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Marine. Diego Jordan deals, and that's one out. Foul with the plate. Like that, now they got the catcher Olsen. Not sure where that got him. Looks like he's bounced right back up, fortunately. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kim. Diego Jordan, this is his second year with Grand Junction, so second pro year for him. No wins, no losses. Third game all out of the bullpen. He's worked a total of an inning and 2/3 so far without allowing a run. He's had a strikeout. Went to Park Gilbert College, which is an NAIA school. So 1-2 pitch, high ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. It's for the Park Gilbert Buccaneers, members of the California Pacific Athletic Conference. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch swung on, and that's lined to center field. A base hit for Marine. He has a 3-hit game. That's the 14th hit now for Yolo, along with a 9-8 lead as the center fielder Fisher gets the ball in towards second. And now Tanner Smith comes up. He's 0 for 1, but has walked 3 times and has scored a run. I was saying that High Wheelers mentioned this. They were up once 9-3. Now only need a couple more runs here. Same need would be a good idea. Digs in. Pitch on the way from Smith. That's down the middle, strike 1. Carries it 2 balls and 1 strike. I know that's an NAIA school. Well, I did mention that. It's an NAIA school, Park Gilbert. David Jordan gone to college. No 1 here. And Smith swings and flies one high to left field. That sends Turner drifting back to lead it make a catch. Well advanced by Marine. And Smith is out. That's the first out.
Now batting number 18.
Designated hitter in San Francisco. Park Gilbert College is in Gilbert, Arizona. The name of the conference involves California, but the school is actually located in Arizona, despite it being in the California Pacific Athletic Conference. So now Jordan's pitch to Kaczynski, and that's a strike on the inside corner. The balls and 1 strike. Kaczynski's been on base 3 times, 2 singles, a walk, and a run scored. No balls, 1 strike. And then a pitch, and that's popped up down the right field side, foul, strike 2. And the counts of no balls and 2 strikes. Jose Gonzalez on deck. Pitching the shade, a ton of it in right field. Right fielder Henderson is. The sun field, pretty much all left field right. 0-2 pitch. There goes Murray. Swing, line drive, opposite field, right side base hit. And that ball's going to get through and go almost to the warning track. Marino is out on the pitch. He is on his way home. He will score standing up. And it's the 3rd hit for Kaczynski, who has himself an RBI stand-up double. Throw from the right fielder Henderson comes in towards second. And a little bit more breathing room for Yolo. It's now 10-8 in favor of the High Wheelers. So Kaczynski, a run batted in. His 4th RBI in the early campaign. So we set the runner there. Kaczynski comes through with an opposite field double. 15 hits for Yolo, a 10-8 lead now for the High Wheelers. Now it's Gonzalez, who is 2 for 3, couple singles, walk, run scored, and a couple of RBIs. Kaczynski leads at second base. And the pitch on the way. That's a high chopper up the middle. Far to his right, the second baseman Rios plays the big bounce. Throw to be unfortunately the first. Gonzalez is out. He does advance Kaczynski to 3rd. 2 out. 10-8 Yolo. Bottom of the 7th inning. And now it's Kirkland Banks who digs in. He is 1 for 4. Single and a run scored. And Banks to face Jordan right here. Cash in that extra run here, 3rd base. Runner 3rd, Kaczynski, and the pitch, and that's outside, ball 1. And he counts at 1 ball and no strikes. Jordan, long black curly hair, the back of his purple cap. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And the pitch, and that's on the way, ball 2. And he counts at 2 balls, no strikes. Diego Jordan, again, 6'5", 205 pounds. Jordan, 24 years old, born in Mesa, Arizona. Sidestep offering, and Banks found the backstop, strike one. Counts it to 2 balls on a strike. Jordan went to a couple of junior colleges, went to Cochise College in Douglas, Arizona, went to Glendale Community College in the Phoenix area. Now, he pitched briefly last year in the Major League Draft League of the Hunting Valley, the 2-1 inside the Banks, and that's ball 3. Counts down to 3 balls and a strike. Banks was in the draft league from Frederick, Maryland last year. 3-1 pitch driven foul land left field side. Count holding at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Into the count there. Kirkland Banks, and he gets the starting third base today. We've seen Banks play second base. We've seen him in left field a couple of times. 3-2 pitch, swinging a miss, strike 3. Break the ball down to the way, and Banks comes up empty there for strikeout for Jordan. Single by Marine, RBI double Kaczynski, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 8th, 10-8. Yolo out in front over Grand Junction on YouTube Live.
I don't want to.
Yep, all good.
New pitcher.
On the mound for the Yolo High Wheelers, number 34, Connor Legro.
No.
When we're looking at the sheet that we're going to print on, it feels like it's just too tight and too busy. Like maybe you put together, it looks good. It's just maybe tough to see
Yeah,
on a printout like that.
yeah.
Should we shift to that like Spirit Week style graphic?
Yeah,
Would you want to let's try to pivot to that?
yeah, easy.
Apologize. I've heard you were looking at it. Just
Oh, no, that's fine, because I was going to do that
This
design anyway,
allows
so.
you, this is.
let's pivot to that one.
This is an extra one of those.
Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday on there.
Yep.
I just put this in.
We'll have a QR code on the side of it, so it can be like a horizontal build,
Yeah.
and then so it can be like 3 bars essentially. So if you pull that other like Spirit Week one you did,
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it just basically, and then I got.
Heading on to the 8th inning. Well, a 10-8 lead for the
Now batting number 10,
Yolo High Wheelers. Connor Langrell is the new pitcher for the High Wheelers. Second appearance of the season for him. Top of the Grand Junction order for the 5th time for Lavoisier Fisher, and he takes a strike on the outside corner on 1. So it's Fisher, Rios, and second. Face Langrell, one of the 2 closers for this team. Ty Buckner being the other closer for the High Wheelers. Pitch and strike 2 call on the outside corner 0-2.
cross.
Chris Anglin worked 1 inning tonight, allowed 2 hits, 1 run earned. No walks, 2 strikeouts. He gave up 1 home run.
Friday.
10-8 Yolo, top of the 8th inning. Fisher opened the game with a home run, and he also has an RBI single. He's 2 for 4. Langrell,
The Greek life.
4-2 seam fastball, cut a curveball
back
and
for
change.
Saturday.
Works out of a high set. First base side of the rubber. Kicks and comes home. And that pitches in the dirt ball 1.
And then Sunday would just be like the
Counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
it'd be like signature.
Doug Greenwald with you here on YouTube Live. We'll be on YouTube Live all week, so no Flow Sports from this homestand. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Field medium depth straightaway. And the pitch. Strike 3 called inside corner. And Austin Fisher is out number 1. Strikeout for Langrell. And now here is Andres Rios.
We can get opening or
Langrell.
weekend promotions.
He worked the final 2 innings in game 2 of the doubleheader on Sunday against Rocky Mountain.
Weekend
Now
promotions.
batting
In 2
number
innings,
8,
allowed 3 hits, 1 run, which was not earned.
Andres
And
Rios.
walks and 2 strikeouts.
So promos if that fits better.
Langrell is from the Tampa area, from Riverview, Florida. Rios 1 for 3, single run scored RBI.
Same style. Yeah.
He takes
And if you need to make that border
Inside
thinner,
ball
that might
1.
fit on there.
the count as a 1 ball and
Yeah.
no strikes.
I'd go with that.
Yeah. Awesome. No, I'll
That's
check
Rios.
those.
He's second on deck. So when he gets on, the top running
Yeah, let's
comes up. Well, fortunate strike on the outside corner.
Always, please.
1 ball and 1 strike. I'll help you with Rios.
The small description lines.
Oh,
yeah,
Five
okay.
last year,
Finals
just
Friday,
in
and then,
Pioneer League forms. Strike 2 on the outside.
I'll help you when we get to
1 ball and 2
description.
strikes each count.
Awesome, please.
Shade making its way over further down into center field. Pretty much the entire last maybe hour or so. Right field has been the shade field. Now it's creeping over into center. Much of left field still in the sun. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 10-8 High Wheelers and the pitch swinging off the plate. Got Rios has to shake that off. Count inning at 1 and 2. Those 2 teams will see each other throughout the season. And Yolo will go to, they will go to Grand Junction for a while. They won't go until early August. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Andres Rios mentioned the 3 games we still have to make up against Rocky Mountains. They went to here outside ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Those games will be made up when Rocky Mountain comes back here in the second week of July. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. And Rios swings and he flies this one into the shade and right. Kirby to his left. And Justin Kirby in fair territory. The right fielder is there. And he makes the catch. 2 out. 8 done for the 8th inning.
Now batting
8
number
lead
3,
for
shortstop,
High Wheelers.
Drew
And
Sackett.
Drew Sackett will dig in. First pitch to Sackett, strike on the inside corner. Counts it no balls and 1 strike. Sackett. Another count. Sackett is 1 for 2, a couple of walks. Pitch high ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And they'll visit Grand Junction August 13th through the 18th. This is Grand Junction's only trip here this year. The 2 teams should meet the playoffs. 1 ball and 1 strike to count.
After review, the pitch is overturned to a strike.
No, they appealed on that last pitch and it was overturned to a strike. So instead of 1 and 1, the count's now 0 and 2 to Sackett. In the 0-2, Sackett swings. It's foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hold, I should say. No balls and 2 strikes for Lakewood. We'll see pitch in Oakland next week. First of 36 games this year against the Knowledge. 0-2 pitch. That's in the dirt ball 1. Count out 1 ball and 2 strikes. Langro. That's 15 hits, no errors for Yolo on 8-11-0 for Grand Junction. Outfield medium depth straightaway. Kicking the 1-2. Sackett swings and he Flies one toward right center field, scampering to his left. The center fielder Skinner will get there, and he makes the catch. So Connor Langroll, a 1-2-3-8. Second time the Jackalopes have gone in order here this afternoon. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It stays Yolo 10 and Grand Junction 8 on 2-1.
I don't know. Yeah.
As the boys. It's, get some throat lozenges at the end of today, I think. Throat lozenges at the end of today.
I'm not talking about it.
Cough medicine. Yeah, oh, definitely.
I do have confidence.
Let me know when you're ready to go on, Doug.
We'll move on to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 10-8. The Yolo High Wheelers out in front. And again, we've got some promotions coming up this weekend. The finals Friday coming up. That'll be a 4:30 start here on Friday. So in honor of the finals coming up for UC Davis or other colleges in the area, a chance to come to the ballpark and pick up a Scantron sheet and, of course, a blue book, blue essay book. And then it'll be Greek Life Night coming up on Saturday. Also 4:30 start. Autograph Sunday, a 1:05 p.m. start. All against Grand Junction. Bobby Lede leads it off. 10-8 Yolo, bottom of the 8th inning. Diego Jordan's pitch is found on the screen right side, strike one. And it counts to no balls and one strike. 10-15-0 for the High Wheelers. 8-11-0 for the Jackalopes. Lede, Kirby, and Mendoza in the bottom three in the order. It's Jordan deals, and that's inside ball one. And the count's at 1-1. Well, Lede 3 for 4, a 2-run double, couple of singles, and a run scored. He's also stolen a couple of bases. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jordan in the second inning will work deliver. That's found the screen, strike two. Counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Lede, he should get a hit right here. He's the first High Wheeler to ever have 4 hits in one game. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch, and that's swung on, and that's driven down the left field side foul. 1-2. Yankees play. They have Kuczynski, who has 3 hits. Lede has 3 hits. The other players from High Wheelers have a couple of hits. Marine has 3 hits. So the Aggies have 3 players with 3 hits, and you have Gonzalez with 2 hits. Which everybody, at least for the High Wheelers, have reached with safely. So you have 4 High Wheelers who have a multi-hit game. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 10-8 lead for the High Wheelers in the bottom of the 8th inning. Jordan comes back, and Lede swings it. It's right back in front of them out off the hill. Jordan up with the ball. They'll run halfway to first. Under hands off to Villafuerte. And Lede is out, 1 down. And now here is Kirby to bat. And Justin Kirby, he is 1 for 4 with an infield single and a stolen base.
Now batting
And
number
the difference in the game right now, a 7-run bottom half of the third for Yolo. Kirby's hit was an infield single in the second, his first pro at bat. Pitch on the way to Justin, a breaking ball taken for a strike on the inside corner. And it counts at 0-1. Center fielder Fisher is in the shade, right fielder Henderson in the shade, left fielder Turner still in the sun as the 0-1 pitch is outside, ball one. It counts at 1 ball and 1 strike. And then predominantly shade throughout the field right now. Certainly all around the first base Yolo dugout. The 1-1 here, that's outside the Kirby, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Balls and 1 strike to Kirby. And team here this afternoon. One pants up to his knees. Kicking the 2-1, and Kirby takes no ball 3. Counts now 3 balls and 1 strike. Kirby, which was a graduate player last year in Auburn, 4 years at Kent State. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch to Kirby, and that's it up the middle, and in the center base hit. Ball is poked to the second base side of the second base bag. So Kirby is aboard with his second hit. So now it's the 5th High Wheeler with multiple hits. Marine has 3, Paczynski has 3. Gonzalez with
Now
2,
batting number
O'Day with
35,
3 hits,
catcher
and now Kirby with 2 hits. Now here's Mendoza, 2-run single in the 3rd inning on that 7-run frame. He's 1 for 4. And also scored a run in that inning. And pitched to Angel Mendoza, trying to make it 6 hits, or 6 players with multiple hits for the High Wheelers. That's outside one of those 16 hits now for you. 10-8 advantage. Half of the game. So the High Wheelers will have another run here. This pitch looks like goes off the glove, and that'll be a pass ball. Charge to the catcher Olsen to track it down. Looks like Olsen might have been crossed up with Jordan right there. So Kirby moves up to second base, and it's a pass ball. And the count is a 2 balls and no strikes. Basically, outfield by Mendoza could get a run in. Mendoza was the Appalachian Athletic Conference Player of the Year last year in NAIA level. So located in Union, Kentucky. Anyway, he'll pitch outside, ball 3, 3-0. Give him college in Union, Kentucky. 404 last year. College, 3 balls, no strikes. And pitching goes and takes fastball outside, ball 4, so he draws a walk. He's on base the second time, first and second, and now for the 6th time in this game. This afternoon, Yolo will go to the top of its order for the center fielder and Braylon Skinner.
Now
He is
batting
1
number
for
5,
3, a
center
single,
fielder, Braylon
by
Skinner.
pitch, a stolen base, and a run scored. 10 runs, 16 hits, and no errors for the High Wheelers, 8-11-0 for the Jackalopes. Appears in catcher Olsen for the Sun. Outfield medium depth straight away. And pitch on the way, and that's swung on and tackle foul over to first base Yolo dugout, strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. 1 to count. Raymond Marine wetting on deck. Balls to the strike, Jordan delivers. That swung on, and that's driven toward left center field. That's going to get down, and that's going to go well past the left fielder Turner. Kirby will score. Billy Horton will point Mendoza to the plate. On his way to third is Skinner, and he will dive in safely with a 2-run triple. And now it is a 4-run lead for Yolo at 12-8. And Skinner now the 6th High Wheeler with at least 2 hits. And that ball perfectly placed. Left fielder Turner had no chance to get that one.
Braylon Marine.
And Skinner, 2 RBIs right there. Back-to-back 2 RBI games for Skinner. Now 12-8 Yolo. Infield hit for Marino. Swings line drive left field, base hit. He's got a 4-hit game. He's the first High Wheeler to ever have 4 hits in a game, and that scores Skinner, and it's now 13-8 in favor of Yolo. The Marine in RBI. That's his second RBI in this one.
Left fielder, Tanner Smith.
13-8 in favor of Yolo. Skinner, by the way, 5 RBIs now on the year for him. It's 2-run triple. It's the first RBIs of this game. Now 18 hits for Yolo. Again, Braylon Marine is the first high wheeler to ever have a 4-hit game. Which is Skinner with 2 hits now. Skinner, Marine, Kuczynski, Gonzalez, Leday, Kirby. That's 6 Yolo batters tonight who have at least 2 hits. 18 in the game for Yolo, so now it's a 5-run lead. Still only 1 out, and here is Tanner Smith, who I'm sure would like to join the hit parade in more ways than one. He swings and fouls at the plate, strike 1-1. And I say that. I mean, yes, he's contributed. Tanner Smith has walked 3 times tonight. He has scored a run. Remember, he's still hitless on the year. He's over his first 15, despite other contributions he's made. He's got to be thinking, man, everybody else has. Most of his teammates have at least 2 hits tonight. Collectively, there's 18, and he's still looking for just one measly. No ball, 1 strike pitch. And that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to Ken. Well, we mentioned Braylon Marine with 4 hits tonight. All singles. Been on base 65 times. 13-8 Yolo. So remember, they were up 9-3, then became 9-8. Now, certainly a lot of breathing room here with after this inning is complete and 1 inning to go, or just a half inning to go, the 1-1. That's up and away, ball 2. And the count is now at 2 balls and 1 strike.
Oh, I guess here.
Sam Kuczynski running on deck. So 2-1 the count with 1 out. Outfield medium depth straight away. 2 ball, 1 strike pitch. And Smith got a motion pitch and 1 around, strike 2. Count is now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. 13 runs, the most the high wheelers have ever scored in a game. 18 hits, the most they've ever had. Again, I know, folks, it's only 4 games into the history. It's freaking shy for it. There'll be a lot of high set, I guess, this year. 2 balls and 2 strikes to kill. And Smith, Marine first, being held on by Villafuerte. He takes off, and Smith takes, and that is up and away, ball 3. And Marine scampers down to second and give him a stolen base. That's his second stolen base tonight and of the season. So 3-2 the count. And 1 out. Kuczynski on deck. 13-8 high wheelers, and pitch swung on. Line drive towards center. First hit of the year for Tanner Smith. Batting third is Marine, and he will score standing up as a throw from the center fielder Fisher. Put off to the first base side of the mound by the first baseman Villafuerte. So it's got to feel real good for Tanner Smith. His first hit as a high wheeler. Makes an 0 for 15 drought.
Batting number
And it
8.
makes it now 14-8 Yolo. So back to a 6-run lead. And now all 9 high wheelers in the lineup tonight have at least a hit. And for Smith, again, that's his second RBI. 4th time he's been on base. Still only 1 out. A 4-run at the moment, bottom of the 8th inning. And that will be all for Jordan. As the manager, Chris Novinshu, will come out and go to the bullpen. So pitching change, bottom of the 8th inning. It is Yolo 14. And hey, by the way, 19 hits now for the high wheelers. Back in a moment on YouTube.
Does this look like a spam?
Yes.
Yeah, because even if he had been at first, they're going to walk the 2 runs for the score. Everything that's in there.
Yeah, I agree. I think the
Block 1 score.
this is It's working on this one at the moment.
Okay. On 6
That's
Yeah.
nearby,
Raw.
close to the public. So not this.
Was this?
The things
Do you
you.
want me to accept your
Oh, you can if you like. Yeah. You just write no. You're good. Yeah, you've given me some good stuff I can post at the end in the description. Some good stats for tonight.
They have 2 number 9s.
Their number 10 is listed on the roster as number 9.
All the space on
They're on the roster that did it.
So we're to actually play this.
good posture.
Yeah.
So this is Rothbard.
Yeah.
Other than that,
And then is there's, so he's also number 9.
Their one says center fielder Fisher.
like I.
So there's still.
I think that because I do, I can start out like this.
Little picture for the Grand Junction Jackalopes. It's right-hander Miles Rothbard. Feels like it's a big league spring training game because there's 2 number 9s that are playing in it right now. I said Lavasi Fisher, although he's actually wearing number 10.
Or on the roster, he's number 10. Their center fielder.
Okay. I think he's actually wearing number 10, so I think that.
He is.
Okay, well, my mistake. Then I think he was listed as number 9. I looked down, but
Their coach on the starting lineup this season.
all right, there. Now we have a confusion. He was listed on the lineup card. Fisher was listed as number 9. He's actually number 10, so it makes sense for Rothbard. His first pitch, low and in, and the wild pitch will move Smith up to second. The pitch was in the dirt. The catcher Olsen kept the ball in front of him, but on the wild pitch, Smith moves up to second. So Rothbard, who wears number 9, and Fisher wears number 10. Rothbard, first pitch is a wild one. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Sam Kaczynski. It is 14-8 Yolo, bottom of the 8th. As Rothbard delivers low and in, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Rothbard, 6'2", 180 pounds. Just turned 24. Culver City, California, the LA area. Kaczynski, chance of a 4-hit game. And 2-0, and that's inside ball 3, 3-0. Kaczynski, 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double. RBI and 1 scored. He's also walked. 3-0 the count. 14 runs, 19 hits, no errors. 8-11-0. Jackalopes. Kaczynski takes all the way, and it's a strike on the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike to count from Rothbard. It was in professional baseball last season. 3 balls, 1 strike. And a pitch, and that's a strike on the inside corner. 3-2. Rothbard went to Cal State San Bernardino, but last year played in an independent league that is not an MLB partner league. Rothbard was with the Portland Mavericks. Kick on the 3-2. That's way outside. Ball 4, and seeing that, Kaczynski will go to third. I like that ball. I think it would be a pass ball. The ball hit off the catcher's glove, and Wilson Smith moved over to third base. So that'll be a pass ball, but it's ball 4 to Kaczynski, who's on to the 5th line. Still only 1 out.
Now batting number 23,
And that was
first baseman,
Jose Gonzalez, who will come to the plate. But, yeah, he played for the Portland Mavericks last year to Rothbard. Now it's first and third, and the pitch to Gonzalez inside ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. It's part of the Mavericks Independent Baseball League up in Oregon. They have a team, and all these teams play in the former Northwest League Stadium where the Giants used to have a team in Salem, Oregon. So about maybe a half hour south of Portland. The 1-0 pitch outside ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So Rothbard played in that in the Mavericks Independent Baseball League last year. It's like a 14 league up there. One of the managers of that league is a guy that has very strong ties to this area, Tony Torquato, former brief time in the big leagues with the Giants about 20 years ago. It's from Woodland. He will pitch outside ball 3, 3 balls into a strike. Anyway, that's a Rothbard pitch last year. Right here now, the Grand Junction. 3-0 to count to Gonzalez. He's got 2 hits. He's 2 for 4, a couple of singles. 2-1-7. 14 runs, 19 hits, no errors for the High Wheelers. 8-11-0 for the Jackalopes. Runner at third is Smith. First is Kaczynski. Just about the entire field in the shade now. 3-0 on the way, and that's going in ball 4 from Rothbard. So Kaczynski up to second. Smith holds at third. Gonzalez now on base with a 4th tie. Back-to-back walks by Rothbard. And now Kirkland Banks, he is the 9th man to bat in this inning.
Now batting number 2, third baseman, Kirkland Banks.
Kirkland Banks. He is 1 for 5, a single and a run scored. Outfield medium depth and straight away. And pitch to Banks, and that hit him. Breaking ball down and in, and that hit him. And that was 4 runs, so Smith scores. Makes it 15-8 Yolo. Give Banks an RBI. Kaczynski moves to third. Gonzalez up to second. And Banks hit with a pitch.
Now batting number 11,
15-8 is the Yolo lead. And Banks, that's his first RBI in a Yolo uniform. And now Bobby Leday bats for the second time in the inning. Base is still loaded. He swings and misses strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Rothbard. Before going to Cal State San Bernardino, going to Santa Barbara City College. No balls, 1 strike. Sidearm delivery, and that's foul off right side. No balls and 2 strikes that count. So 5 runs here in this inning. That closes the book on Diego Jordan. He worked an inning and a third, allowed 6 hits, 6 runs all earned, a walk and a strikeout. Second time today, the High Wheelers have batted around. Leday, part of that 7-run third inning with a 2-run double. The 0-2 pitch, and Leday swings and taps and fouls. And the count holds to no balls and 2 strikes. High Wheelers today had 2-run first, 7 in the third, 1 in the 7th, 5 in the 8th. In the 8th inning. No balls and 2 strikes. So pitch. And that's all in ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the kick. Today, he's got 3 hits. We have a Marine more hits than he's got 4. 1-2. And Leday swings on a high deep drive toward left field. Turner goes back onto the warning track. He leaps, and it is a grand slam. And that is the first home run in the history of the Yolo High Wheelers, and it's the grandest of them all. How about that? The first home run ever in the history of this franchise is a grand slam. It's also the 20th hit today for Yolo, and it is now 19-8 in favor of the High Wheelers. And it's now a 4-hit day for Leday. So unofficially had the first home run for the High Wheelers in an exhibition game here a few weeks ago against Oakland. Grand slam, Bobby Leday, now a 9-run 8th inning. And the jackpot is going off in every which direction. Individual highs, team highs, 28 games, 19 runs. And now it's Justin Kirby. And he takes a breaking ball for a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Everybody there to tip their helmets to Bobby Leday on that grand slam to left. So the first ever home run in High Wheelers history is a grand slam. The 0-1 pitch outside ball 1. 1 ball with 1 strike to count. That scored Kaczynski, Gonzalez, Banks, and obviously Leday. He now also has 6 RBIs on the day. That's the other thing. It's a 1-1 pitch to Kirby, who has singled and scored in this inning, and takes outside ball 2. Two balls and one strike to count. Why not have the first home run in team history be a grand slam? 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Not far delivered, and that's a strike on the inside corner. Count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Said that the High Wheelers could use some insurance. Well, that they have. They certainly accomplished that with a 9-run 8th inning. Rothbard, third appearance of the season for him without a decision. Just 1.75 ERA. Kirby, a couple of hits, the 2-2. And that's low ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 19 runs, 20 hits, no errors for Yolo, 8-11-0 for Grand Junction. And keep in mind, if Lingo comes out next inning, finishes the game, we're going to say 3-2 pitch. And Kirby swings, flies this one toward right field, and back, twisting and turning to make the catch. The right fielder hitters. And Kirby is out 2 down, and now the 12th man to bat in the inning will come up, and it's Angel Mendoza. He is walking scored in this inning. He's 1 for 4. Now, let's see, 19 runs, 20 hits, a grand slam. But in this inning, it's interesting in this inning. The High Wheelers need a double in this inning to complete the cycle within the inning. The team cycle as Mendoza takes one off the left hip, and he will go down to first base. He is hit with a pitch. He's on base for the 3rd time now. And for the 7th time this afternoon. A lot of times, Yolo will go to the top of its order for the center fielder, Braylon Skinner. You look at this inning, the High Wheelers have 3 singles, a triple, and a home run. They need a double for the team cycle in this inning. Swing by Skinner, ground ball left field, base hit. So Skinner, second hit of the inning for him. It's the 21st hit for the High Wheelers. Mendoza moves up to second. So a 3-hit game for Skinner, a 2-hit inning for Skinner. And now here's Braylon Marino at an RBI single and run scored in this inning. He scored 4 runs today.
Now batting number 4.
He got a chance of a 5-hit game. 19 runs, 21 hits, no errors for Yolo, 8-11-0 for Grand Junction. 9-run, 8th inning. Pitch on the way from Rothbard, but that's a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Seems like a long time ago this game started on a home run. Very first batter of the year, Robert for Grand Junction. Fisher, 1-1, and that's outside and off the glove of the catcher Olson of the runner's advance on the pass ball. And Mendoza goes to third, Skinner up to second. Captain Marine is a 1 ball and 1 strike. That's right. Lavasier Fisher led this game off with a home run. It seems like eons ago. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count with 2 out. Shade just across the entire field right now. The sun setting way out to, I could say it's setting way out to the west, but that would be rather obvious. See the glare of the sun is from where we are. That's right. 1 ball, 1 strike with Smith on down. And a pitch, and started offering for Rothbard, but it's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And I highly doubt that Day would be able to bat again this inning. He's actually tripping away from the side. Kicking the 1-2. That's way outside, ball 2. And it counts now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. But yeah, right now we have shade around over the entire field. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Yolo up 19-8. And bottom of the 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. And that's going in ball 3 to Marine. So now 3 balls and 2 strikes. First base side of the rubber delivers. Swing and miss, strike three. Down the way, Marie is out for a strikeout for Rothbard. But the High Wheelers blow this one open, scoring 9 times. Obviously, the biggest hit, the grand slam by the day. End up sending 14 batters up here in the 8th inning. So they scored 9 runs. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 9 runs on 6 hits, so no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom, or we go to the top of the 9th inning. Last chance for Grand Junction. New pitch will be in for Yolo when we get back to the score. Yolo 19 and Grand Junction 8 on YouTube Live. Buckner.
I mean, yeah, it's not
Buckner.
On the mound for the Yolo High Wheelers, number 25, Ty Buckner. That's kind of sad. These are the latest ones, too.
He got 3 outs.
Yeah, I was insane. I always get pumped. Cheddar versus that one.
Did you get any vision?
Now I want cheddar
What's that? Did you get any vision? Outside?
Oh, yeah. You can see out there. It's darker in here.
Oh, as in, did you film anything?
Oh, no. I literally walked out. I got Bobby crossing the home plate, but
Ah, cool.
it just, but what do you have?
Last chance for Grand Junction. We go to the top of the 9th inning. It is 19-8 in favor of Yolo. And Ty Buckner comes on to do the pitching. The 6th High Wheeler to take the mound this afternoon. And it'll be Matt Turner to lead it off with the first pitch to Turner. Swinging a strike 1. The ball's in 1 strike. So it's Turner, Henderson, and Bathauer. 4, 5, and 6 to face Buckner with a 19-8 advantage for the High Wheelers. 9-run 8. That's the pitch to Turner with the field base hit. 2-run going ahead
so the wording.
back in the 3rd inning. He is now 3 for 5, or actually 2 for 5 tonight. Or today. It's still today. You know, I say today because the game would start as a day game, so it's the references as today, despite the entire field
Now
being
batting number
in the
29,
shade.
We need
Right
the
fielder,
official stand shot.
Damon Henderson, who homered in the 7th inning, to lead off. That was against Chris Inning. And the tie became a 9-8 game. And then, well, since then, the High Wheelers have scored the last 10 runs. Henderson is 1 for 3. Pitch on the way from Buckner, St. Louis area native. Strike 1 on the outside corner. And the count is at no balls and 1 strike. Buckner, 0-1 pitch. That's one I found on the screen. Count now to no balls and 2 strikes. Second appearance of the year for Buckner, who was unable to finish out the Rocky Mountain Vibes last week. He pitched the 8th and 9th inning of the completion of the suspended game. The 0-2, swing and miss, fastball, strike 3. Henderson, he was down on strikes for strikeout for Buckner, 1 down. Now Bathauer comes up. So Buckner just couldn't get that final out, even though the High Wheelers still
now
won the
batting number
game.
33,
It was a 4-run night by Rocky Mountain.
Bathauer.
Buckner gave us 4 runs, none of which were earned to him, but still gave up 4 runs. But High Wheelers still 110-7. Bathauer, the only man who, among the 18 starting players, position players combined on these teams, the only one who has not reached base tonight. 17 of the 18 not only reached base safely, 17 of the 18 have hits, except Bathauer. So it's all on one to count. And the pitch swing and missing a fastball. Oh, too. I'm sure Bathauer is aware of that.
Second line in with the text.
Buckner, 25 years old, went to both Missouri State University and Gonzaga, 6'1", 190 pounds. The balls and 2 strikes to Kent. 19-8, Yolo. Top of the ninth, Buckner delivers. It's fouled the screen. Count holds and no balls and 2 strikes. Sam Olson waiting on deck. So tomorrow we are back here, 4:30 first pitch. Here on YouTube Live. Having you join us, it'll be right-hander Jonathan Tyler for Grand Junction. Left-hander Dawson Lane will make his Yolo debut. So pitching matchup in 24 hours. If we finish this game, we'll 2 pitches outside for a ball. It counts at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 to count. Runner at first base, Turner. First baseman for Yolo Gonzalez paying no attention. 11 on lead. Pitch fell off right side. Count only at 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a 2 to count. Math out. King in Arizona. Pitch on side ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 to count. The entire field in the shade. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Here it is. That's swung on the line to center field. Skinner is right there. And Braylon Skinner, he makes the catch. A 2 out. And then Grand Junction down to its last out. So Bathauer unable to join the other 17 players who started this game, the position players I'm talking.
Now fighting number 12.
On base tonight. Now it's Sam Olson who will dig in. High Wheelers. Evening the record of 2-2. Buckner, 4-seam fastball. Slider cutter and a change. Kick Sam delivers, and that pitch is taken for a strike on the outside corner. And the count is no balls and 1 strike. And 1 to count. 19-8, Yolo. Top of the 9th inning. And Buckner delivers, and that's outside ball 1. And the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch. That's a low ball 2. Olson. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitcher of Olson, who was with Boise last year, 25 years old. Sam Olson, 2 balls, 1 strike to count with 2 out. Buckner delivers, the pitch snap right back to the mound. On one hot play by Olson. He'll take a step off the mound, throws to Gonzalez at first to get Olson, and the ball game is over. And Yolo wins the first game of this series. So they won by a score of 19 to 8. The High Wheelers come out of the dugout. This run. They win by a score of 19 to 8.
So that was officially.
It was a crazy game based on the score, but all said and done, the High Wheelers pulled this one. Final score: no runs, 20, no errors, and a runner left to get the final score. Yolo 19 and Grand Junction 8. I will be back with the final totals in just a moment. 3 hours, 25 minutes, time of game.
Yeah, our stream's been going for 3 hours, 36 minutes.
You know, in a game like this, it's crazy there were no errors.
Yeah, that is an incredible score. Oh, gonna post the final scores.
Give the win. Well, it's up to you. But what do you want to? Well, just can't give it to Petty. I guess just give it a second picture in. Yeah. I mean, it's ultimately your decision, but it's.
No pressure.
It would have been better if you.
Then
I know.
Gordon gets the loss.
8-19.
Are we getting anyone saved?
No, there's no saving this one.
What are you guys playing?
Bicycle race by Queenie. That's what Finn saw.
Nice. The last one.
When I-
What's Ruby's record? You know?
Go here.
I love that.
We did a tribute to Queenie.
Do you ever run into the grid
One is something.
for Grand Junction?
Yeah.
And we are
Um,
2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Alright, here's another question for you. Do you have the umpire names?
Yeah.
Oh,
Final score here tonight, it was Yolo 19 and Grand Junction 8. Here are the final totals for the victorious Yolo High Wheelers, who are now 2-2, 19 runs, 20 hits, no errors, and 13 left. Grand Junction falls to 1-5, 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and 8 left. It'll be Jack Zalaski who gets credit for the win in the Sacramento State product. He is now 1-0. And the loss to Josh Verdon, Grand Junction, he drops to 0-1. Time of tonight's game was 3 hours and 25 minutes. And again, because the stadium was officially closed to fans, there was no applicable attendance. Well, these games moved to 4:30 because of the threat of darkness. Now, at least for the first 5 of these games, it was. 4:30 p.m. start. Cameron Rapetti, who was the opening night starter last week for Yolo, got the call today for the High Wheelers, and Josh Verdon for Grand Junction. In the very first batter of the game, Lavoisier Fisher homered for Grand Junction, his first hit of the year, appropriately made it 1-0 Grand Junction. But the High Wheelers came back with 2 runs in the first, a 2-run single by Jose Gonzalez. And then after Grand Junction took the lead in the third inning, it was a 7-run third for the High Wheelers, who ended up sending 12 batters to the plate, giving up the 6 hits in the inning. Bobby Leday, a 2-run double, 2-run single. The second baseman and the catcher, Angel Mendoza, a 2-run single, accounting for 4 of those 7 runs. Well, it was 9-3. Yolo going to the 4th inning, and then the Jackalopes scored a run in the 4th, and then added 3 in the 6th inning, which included an RBI single by Fisher, an RBI ground out by the second baseman Andres Rios, and then in the 7th inning, Grand Junction made it 9-8, a leadoff home run by Damian Henderson, his first homer of the year. So it was after the High Wheelers made it 10-8 going to the bottom of the 8th. Then they figured, well, they might need to score a few more runs. Well, they certainly did. A few more, a lot more. Try 9 more, a 9-run 8th inning, in which Yolo ended up sending 14 batters to the plate. And the biggest hit of the 9 runs, it's tough to talk about one, but generally in this case it's not. Bobby Leday capping a 4-hit day, a grand slam, the first homer ever in the history of the High Wheelers, a grand slam to left. Finished the day with 6 RBIs. Also in the inning, It was center fielder Braylon Skinner, who came up 7 times tonight. And today, he had a 2-hit 8th inning, let alone 3 hits overall in the game, including a 2-run triple. Braylon Marine, a 4-hit game, all singles, an RBI single in the 8th. Tanner Smith, got to feel good for him. He was 0 for his first 15 this year, an RBI single and run scored in that 8th inning. Every High Wheeler who came to the plate in that 8th inning scored a run. How about that? And as part of the 21 hits, 6 of the 9 High Wheelers had at least 2 hits. We had Skinner with 3 hits. Marine had 4. Sam Kaczynski, a 3-hit for the game, including an RBI double. Jose Gonzalez, 2 hits. Bobby Leday, 4 hits, a triple shot, a cycle for Leday. Justin Kirby, in his first game as a High Wheeler, just signed today, a 2-run, a 2-hit day for Pitt State alum. You get the idea. Everybody for Yolo reached base safely, and Yolo ends up winning here this afternoon by a 19-8 score. In fact, everybody for the High Wheelers, how about this? Everyone in the High Wheeler lineup reached base safely at least twice. Cameron Repetti, the starter, 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs all earned, no walks, 3 strikeouts, a lot of homer, hit 2 batters. Jack Zelansky is the winner, an inning and a third, 1 hit, 3 runs all earned, 2 hit batters. Cal Mechanic, his first High Wheeler appearance, 2/3 of an inning without allowing a run. Chris Anglin, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts, a homer allowed. Connor Landrell, 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Ty Buckner pitched the 9th, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Josh Verdon, 2 1/3 innings, the starter for Grand Junction, 10 hits, 9 runs all in, 4 walks, and he struck out 3. And, that was his line this afternoon as the High Wheelers win this one, 19-8. I thank Mike Spell and everybody with the Yolo High Wheelers YouTube Live. All our listeners out there. Our next broadcast, we're back on YouTube Live at 4:15 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Pitching matchup tomorrow for Grand Junction will be the left-hander Brandon Ross. Get the baseball for Jonathan Tyler. Right-hander Jonathan Tyler gets the ball for Grand Junction tomorrow. Second appearance, starting here, no wins, no losses. Left-hander Dawson Lane, he gets the baseball for Yolo, and he will make his first appearance and start this season. Final score again this afternoon. It was Yolo 19 and Grand Junction 8. Doug Greenwald saying good afternoon from Dobbins Stadium. OT, P-O-T